Let me tell y'all a little something. Kamala Harris is a dumbass hoe. Hillary killed Jeffrey Epstein. My husband, Barack Obama, is gayer than a motherfucker. And Donald J. Trump is gonna win this shit. Trump 2024. Bitches. Let's go.
Broke nigga alert. 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 Broke nigga alert.
Oh, hey, Courtney.
Once I had a little girl. Sometimes I think about her. But you know she's not really there. Memories go. I just can't live without her. We tried all the time. It's so hard to bear. I don't cry no more. I live by fire. I'll think back, and you can hear me.
Are they saying what I think they're saying?
Hey, Mickey, go outside real quick. It's hot and windy. It's like an oven out there. Was he?
Woo!
Thank you. A tiebreaker.
Check out this bass player in this one, Harvey.
Wow.
Better than Sinatra.
Yeah. The hell? It's only she's having a stroke. Okay.
There was more than 3 bombs. There were just 3 sites.
ain't even fucking playing.
Huh? That's what they were saying. They just said, "You want to hear about that?" Playing. He's not gonna let it go.
Hey, how you guys doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm good.
What was that first song? Were they saying what I think?
The first song?
Yeah, I swear they were-
Heartbreaker.
Oh, okay.
Why, what'd you think they were saying?
I swear I thought it was the N
He probably
word.
wants some argument. He gave
It
him
sounded
one.
like the N word. I guess I was hearing things.
All right. That'd be a good remake of it, maybe.
Yeah, N word,
Straight up God's
N word.
That makes it even more interesting. I didn't even think of that.
Like, God, these guys really hate blacks. I was like, jeez.
He's from Flint here in Michigan, so maybe that's why. We can hear Mickey, Mossy.
Okay, I'll have to mute myself. She's right next to me.
If Iran doesn't surrender in the next 24 hours, I'm going to drop Chris Christie on them. Thank you.
Well, the next step up from that is a Moab.
I think he's bigger than a Moab, ain't he? Imagine his fat ass.
Probably what caused that earthquake.
This is the shit right here. I don't know if you've seen it. Play.
Oh, that was a
Right
cop.
then he realized, fuck this motherfucker.
Oh, I didn't realize it was a cop.
Well, what would you have done?
No, I'm not saying anything. I didn't even know what was going on at first. I didn't even realize that was a cop.
I thought everybody's seen that by now. It's all over the place. So they kicked this kid out of school because he wore a fucking American flag. So he comes back the next day like this.
Good.
I'd do the same thing.
Fucking pricks.
Remember, I fired thousands of servicemen in the military for not taking a shot while letting millions of unvaccinated illegals in our country. Why the fuck? I don't give a fuck how old or sick he is. They got to throw him in a wood chipper, you know that? Just like the rest of these fucks. Peter Staus, however you say his fucking name, he's running around running his suck right now. I don't know if you heard. So that fuckhead got $6 million because people were talking shit about him, he said. Tell me that ain't nuts. I don't know if you heard about this. The FBI has confirmed that China.
So the Communist Chinese CCP with the Carnegie Endowment and the CIA with DHS and the DOJ brought in massive plane loads of ballots printed in Communist China. And then when all the counting places are shut down at 1, 2 in the morning in Georgia, in Pennsylvania, in Arizona, in Michigan. In come the trucks, and in many of the videos, we have them, it's Chinese men and women, a lot of times out-of-state plates getting out. So imagine how many people for the Postal Service driving a big truck full of ballots decided to go look. Not many, but we had 2 go public, and then they got threatened by the FBI. So just since I started talking about this when we went on air today, FBI Director Kash Patel reveals Chinese plot to create fake mail-in ballots in 2020 election. Chris Wray hid this like he did the Iranian breach. That's one angle. No. Trump's FBI unveils shocking details of Chinese plot using fake ballots to defeat him in 2020 election. And that's what it did. You look at the numbers, absolutely stole those states. And that's not just the mule operations that were separate. And now this is the new news that just broke. Former Intel officer drops truth bomb. Gateway Pundit. CIA and ODNI covered up 2020 CCP election interference, fired him for speaking out.
Jeez, nothing to see
Former
here.
National Intelligence Officer, cyber under President Trump and Joe Biden, has come forward with explosive allegations. The CIA and Office of the
I told that fuck Kash Patel today, man, do something or shut the fuck up. You know that?
Well, he chose to do nothing, apparently.
Well, this just happened today. Yeah, it's a scandal of our times. Well, nobody's going to hear about it except for people like us. You know that?
Truth.
Again, over the years, who was actually running the country? You know, having a capable president is actually kind of important in our constitutional republic.
No,
it's
we
the
like a
one
puppet.
person that's actually elected by the whole country. And so when the president signs something, whether it's a bill or a
fuck.
treaty or a letter, he is speaking on behalf of the American people. Clearly,
Look at
Joe
this
Biden's
ass
decline
clown.
and his his
Who the
inability to
fuck
do those
believed
things
he was in
on full
charge?
display. You've had whistleblowers come forward saying he
Fucking
couldn't even find the
retard-looking
bathroom
fuck.
in the Oval Office. So this was, I think, in my view, a scandal bigger than Watergate. And so in addition to just looking backwards and trying to figure out who was actually running the country, these left-wing radicals who opened up our borders and caused inflation and had a wandering foreign policy, what do we do about it moving forward? How can you have a mechanism actually that would address this? And you know, I've said often that Joe Biden is the worst president this side of Woodrow Wilson. Ironically, you had the same problem 100 years ago with Woodrow Wilson, where he was incapacitated and his wife was running the government. That's probably what was happening here too. So this is going to continue, Laura. We're going to continue. We're going to seek documents. One thing that came out of today, we're going to seek documents from the archivist. They're supposed to keep a paper trail.
That
of when he
archivist
actually
bitch. Did
authorized
you
the
see
auto
when
pen.
they
We'll see if they
had
actually did that or
her
not.
confirmation hearing?
No.
No.
They kept pulling up her Twitter, and her Twitter was full of horrendous shit. She kept saying, "There's nothing on my Twitter but Pennsylvania sports, my dog, and talking about history." And all it was anti-Trump and fucking the most horrendous shit you ever read. And then
Yep.
she kept saying, whenever they fucking said, called her out on it, she goes, "My Twitter is for my personal expression. My Twitter is for my personal expression." She kept on saying it like that was her mantra. And then all the Republicans are saying, "We're not going to fucking advance you." And then, of course, that bitch got advanced. They're saying she was the one that was in charge of the auto pen. What a
It's,
shit show. You know that? All them freaks that they were all bitching about, and then they all passed them all through. So what the fuck is the difference? You know that? The fuck? And they're sitting there blaming it all on Biden. It was all these motherfuckers, if you ask me. You know that?
Yeah.
Fucking sheeple. As long as they're willing to accept the shit, we're never going to change anything. You know that?
Yep.
Did you hear about the Democratic Party, Hargrave?
What's that pile of shit?
No, they're broke. They're nuts up broke. No more U.S. aid money. No more fucking all their little skims and scams all just fucking went tits up. There they got no money. They don't know what to do.
Like $1,000 a month, you're going. Like you own your trailer.
UN predicts global disaster if warming is not checked on June the 29th, 1989. A senior UN environmental official says entire nations could be wiped off the face of the earth by rising sea levels if the global warming trend is not reversed by the year 2000. Boy, I'm sure glad that worked out. And this
Right?
bald-headed piece of shit right here.
In a dictatorship. And I don't even remember ever witnessing anything like that. To have a democracy, a beacon of hope.
You know, you guys
we're
hate
not a
Kennedy's
fucking democracy,
now be
bitch.
turned into
I hate her voice.
one of the
A
worst
beacon of hope.
countries where the military are in our
Doing another
streets
Bald-headed
without
fuck.
any regard
You ever
for
see her without
people's
that Terminator
constitutional
head?
rights. While our president spending
Oh, I got a
millions
picture of
of
it here.
dollars propping himself up like a failed dictator
I also
with the
got pictures of
military
her in
grade.
terrorist training camp. That ugly brother fucking retard. Why the fuck is she here if she hates it so much?
Right?
Why are any of them here?
Yeah, you know tariffs don't, because they let them in.
They love us.
You know tariffs don't cost you anything if you buy domestic goods. You know that, right?
Never. Nope. It's true.
So if you buy American, ain't got fuck all to do with the tariffs. Who gives a fuck? If you don't realize that yet, you're a retard and you're in on it. You know that? This motherfucker.
True.
Liberals scream, save the children from guns. It's the children. Followed by abort them, mask them, jab them, distance them, medicate them, indoctrinate them, mutilate them, sexualize them, and traffic them.
Yep. Kind of like family court when they told me that they were in the best interest of my kid, and the mother's telling them they ain't got a job and they have no bank account and no income, and they said, okay, well, the best interest for the kid is to stay with you, obviously.
Wow.
Yeah.
They didn't even check you or anything?
Oh, they had all my financials. Her excuse was she didn't have any financials to turn in. She said she had no job and no bank account, and they accepted it and said it was best interest for my kid to stay with her. And then
Well, that's
charge
down
me child
south.
support. Yeah, and
That's
then charge
down
me child
south.
support.
Yeah, and you can raise them both. It is to the best interest that you take care of them. And her boyfriend.
Yeah.
God damn.
Fucking bullshit.
From their point of view, I mean, think about it.
Yeah, it's
And they're also, what's that
and on
called?
top of that, my kid has Medicaid and food stamps, and if he was with me, he'd had Champ VA. He'd had veteran insurance. He'd have even better insurance. Like,
Well,
fucking
you
nuts,
should take it
man.
to court here then.
I can't
know
take
that?
it to court here. She don't reside here.
Oh, that's bullshit too. It should be where you reside. Well, here's one good FBI guy.
The entire purpose of Islam, according to all Islamic doctrine, is to ensure that there is an Islamic state throughout the entire world called a caliphate, and under that, Sharia or Islamic law is the law of the land. That's it. Islam is no more complicated than that. Islam breaks the entire world into two parts. The Dar al-Islam, where Sharia is the law of the land, and the Dar al-Harb, the house or abode of war, where there is not Sharia as the law of the land. The function of Islam is to eliminate the Dar al-Harb until the entire world is a Dar al-Islam. And the vehicle to do that is called what? Jihad, which in 100% of all published Islamic law is only defined as warfare against non-Muslims. So let's just put that on the line. And so we're here talking national security issues. We have people here that are running for the office of President of the United States, and we have to begin there. And what I would put forth is that since, and actually prior to, but since 9/11, our entire national security apparatus has been unprofessional in its approach to this war, from the four-star generals to the office of the president, to the national security staff, to the leaders of DHS when it was created, the FBI, the CIA, and other agencies. Because we have said this has nothing to do with Islam, despite the fact that our warfighting doctrine says when you analyze an enemy, you start with who he says he is and why he's fighting. And 100% 100% of this enemy that we're facing, from the jihadi in Chattanooga to the 9/11 hijackers and everybody before and in between, have all said we're Muslims waging jihad in the cause of Allah in order to impose Islamic law and establish caliphate, period. So that's what it is. And if we look in Islamic law, authoritative Islamic law, the kind you get at mosque bookstores, not at Barnes and Noble, you will see that 100% of them say that jihad is warfare against non-Muslims. And it's total warfare. It's not just guns and bombs. It's psychological warfare. It is political warfare. It's subversion. It is the whole 9 yards. It's total warfare, something that our DOD has not been practicing. I would say you'd have to go back towards Reagan administration and maybe even beyond that. Complete and total war against non-Muslims.
Fucking Obama was a Muslim.
Yep.
This is funny. Hey, Wokeism, why you always wear that mask?
When I came back from Afghanistan, I was like really, really strong. I almost did it, but I didn't. I almost got infidel in Arabic tattooed over my left thigh backwards. So that way when they looked at it, they could read it. I came really close to doing it, and then I didn't.
Should have just got it on your arm or some shit.
No, I wanted it on my right there so they could always see it every time I went in a gas station.
Motherfuckers. You could have said you were terrorizing him. He's terrorizing me and scaring me. Why is he doing this?
Why do you have that? Why?
Buy my stuff from my store.
Don't squeeze the juice.
I like when they call up and they start trying to like scam you over the phone and shit, and it's you can tell they're Arab. I'll start arguing with them and shit. And I've gotten heated with some of them. They'll start cussing me back, and I'll be cussing them, and then all of a sudden I'll be like, "Motherfucker, I served over there. I probably killed your fucking cousin, motherfucker."
Oh, I just
hang up on me.
Get them on the flight, on the no-flight list, and they hang up.
I had one that I hung up on. I mean, we were getting heated, and I was like, "Man, this is stupid. We're over the fucking phone." So I just hung up. Then motherfucker called me back. We started again. We went on for like 20, 30 minutes. This was down in Florida, and everybody that was around me, they were like, "What the fuck is going on?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm in a battle right now with a Muslim."
Bitch.
I'm like, if we were in face to face right now, you'd be seeing
Why
blood.
do you kick my dog? You kicked the dog.
It was
I
crazy.
did not kick your dog. Yes, you
Who's
did.
your
You
pig
kicked my
I
dog.
shot? Fuck you.
You kicked the dog. Why you kick the dog?
That's what Sharia law is. It's not a religion. It's total belief to wipe out infidels. Anybody that doesn't believe what they believe needs to be gone. Wait till China realize that means them too.
Oh, fuck them. They wouldn't last 5 minutes there. That's why they're just
Russia, it means them too.
Russia already got their handful of fucking blood for their. Think they're ever going to go back into that crazy house?
If you don't convert to Muslim, then you're dead. That's how they look at it.
Yeah, and if you ever unconvert, you're dead too. You know that?
Yeah.
According to them. But fuck, I converted in unconverted years in the 80s, so fuck them. This is Dick. Dick moved out of a blue state to escape Democrat high prices and failed policies. Dick moved to a red state but still voted for Democrats who will raise taxes and implement failed policies. Don't be a dick.
Yep.
If you see anybody with California plates moving in your state, man, you should fucking tell them. You know that? You fuck. Why are you here?
Let's run them off the road before they get in there.
She's got a South Florida woman facing 1.8 million ICE fine speaks out.
Ever since that day, I live with anxiety. I can't sleep. I don't feel well. This woman, who we will call Maria, says she did not want to use her real name, concerned she could be targeted. But she does want people to know her story. She told us, "I don't want to go back." She's a mother of 3 children who are American citizens. She asked us not to show them. Maria arrived from Honduras in February of 2005. 2 months later, she had an order to leave the country after not appearing at a hearing, but she never left. I asked her why she did not go to the hearing.
Yo no tengo familia.
I told the immigration officer I don't have any family in this country or a specific place to stay. She told me she entered the U.S. through California.
Pero en ningún momento me llegaron ningún documento.
I never received any document, and they did not know where I was
Still doesn't
going to
know
be.
English.
This month, she received this letter at her house in South Florida. She has been fined for more than $1.82 million.
It says that the government could fine an individual, an undocumented individual, daily $500.
Michelle Sanchez is Maria's attorney. She showed us the document Maria received.
They're supposed to say on the
You're
date
making money.
that she was advised, and this is blank because they never advised her of the penalties.
Okay.
So that's going to be my argument.
The 1952 Act has
Well,
historically
you got an
rarely
argument.
She came
been
in
enforced, but in
she came
February,
in
the
the
Trump administration
country illegally.
announced it will
She don't
penalize
need to have
people
anything
living in the
explained
U.S.
to her.
illegally under that act.
You need to
What
research
she
that shit
has is
before
an
you
order of
come.
removal in her absence.
Is that still accumulating
That's what they would tell us.
Yes. It's still accumulating.
is increasing.
It could increase. For me, that is absolutely nuts.
Sanchez filed a motion to reopen her client's
Don't
case
come in our
last
country
year
illegally.
under a policy of the Biden
They're fucked.
administration,
$500 a day. I
giving
didn't know
ICE
that.
attorneys
Good.
the discretion to reopen cases and lift
Cry.
removal
You don't even
orders.
know
Have
English.
you ever
How long
been
have you been
arrested?
here?
Nunca.
When I asked her if she would voluntarily
A long
return to
time
her
to
home
have that
country,
kind of a fine set up.
Me dolería tanto dejar mis hijos.
it would be
$500 a
extremely
day at
painful to be
1 point
separated
something
from my
million
children.
dollars?
This is their
1.8.
country. This is all
Yeah,
they
that's
know. Please have mercy. I want to stay with
a
them.
minute.
Yeah, well, take them with you if you want to stay with them. And if they're minors,
would
they should
take
go
a
with you
minute.
anyways. Fucking bullshit. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. The unvaccinated, we're not dying. You know that?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Weren't we all supposed to be dead in a year or two? Weren't they saying that?
Yeah.
This is some bullshit. You let these morons in your fucking country, you deserve what you get. They're inbred fucking retards.
That sells drug, good or bad? Bad. How about the murderer? How about the one who commits adultery, zina? What about the one who rapes a child? What about the one who drinks alcohol? Good or bad? This
You
person,
fuckers drink
one person
alcohol.
that
I
commits
watched you do
all
it
of
in
these sins,
Afghanistan. You
They
can't
all
tell
do.
me
he
you
commits
don't.
all of these sins
It's their
on
whole
a
thing.
daily
They're full of
basis.
shit.
But he prays
As long as you don't catch
is
them.
better in the eyes of Allah than the one that doesn't commit any of these sins but doesn't
Your
pray.
laws.
Ramadan, I thought was like for real, and I used to really do it. And then when I saw what they did, I wanted to murder these motherfuckers. You know that? They drink and everything on Ramadan. Did you know that?
No.
They get drunk like fuck all night. It's all bullshit. This motherfucker's got the nuts to say that a Muslim, it's better to be a sinful practicing Muslim than someone who's not a Muslim. It doesn't matter what they do. Oh, this is a fucking... This motherfucker is going to burn in hell just for this. You know Barstow, Veterans Home, Hargrave? That, like, it's got like a park and all that shit all set up in California for veterans. You know that? So they're not homeless and shit.
Right.
It's like, it was made like back in World War II and shit. That's how old it is. And this motherfucker gutted it, basically. He closed it and gave the money to illegal immigrants right before Memorial Day.
The fuck?
Yeah. And they just got done fucking upgrading this place and shit for the veterans. This guy is a piece of shit. I guess this chick, Virginia, she had a dead man switch, they're saying.
It automatically after I missed 2 scheduled check-ins. I had it set up months ago because I knew this day was coming. I did not die by accident. I was murdered to keep their secrets buried. My name is Virginia Louise Giuffre. I was one of Jeffrey Epstein's victims. I survived Little St. James, but survival came at a price. I saw too much, knew too much, and now they've silenced me. But it's too late for them. They thought killing me would bury their secrets, but this video is going to a few organizations I trust, ones that have been exposing the truth for decades. You know who you are. It's your job to continue this fight. I was 16 when they reeled me in. I worked at Mar-a-Lago, folding towels, cleaning lockers. My father kept the tennis courts immaculate We were just working folks trying to scrape by. Trump, he was around, but he was never the threat. The real predator was Ghislaine Maxwell, prim and proper, smiling, promising to teach me massage therapy at the Pink Mansion in Palm Beach. I had no idea I was being fed into a nightmare machine. Epstein's Island was hell disguised as paradise. You've heard some names linked to him, but those are just the sacrificial pawns. The real players, the ones they've protected at all costs, are still hiding in plain sight. I'll name two now. The first, a former US president, Barack Obama. Publicly, he's revered. Privately, he was one of the worst. He wasn't there for the girls. He was there for the island boys. Young boys, trafficked and groomed. I saw him more times than I can count, always without his Secret Service detail, sometimes with his Hollywood friends, George Clooney and Tom Hanks. I still have nightmares about them, arrogant and drunk on power, slinking into the cabanas with kids barely out of childhood. The second, Bill Gates, the billionaire philanthropist, loved by the media, hailed as a savior. We called him the benefactor, and we used to dread seeing him naked. But he didn't come to party. He came to experiment. Genetic experiments, human experiments.
Yeah.
I saw him inject a young girl with something they said was a genetic enhancement. She was younger than me, strapped to a table, terrified, treated like a lab rat while they muttered about seeding the future of the species. These men think they are gods, playing with life like it was theirs to own. I'm telling you now.
It's us.
Epstein isn't dead. They staged his death because he was too valuable. He held blackmail on some of the most powerful people on earth. Files, videos, confessions. They couldn't risk him talking, but they also couldn't risk him gone, so they hid him. Stashed him under the protection of the same elite who once paid him to supply them with flesh. And they thought killing me would stop this from coming out. They were wrong, and there is so much more to come. Hidden servers, encrypted drives, witness testimonies. It's all going to hit the light. This video is just the first detonation. The data drops are timed and automatic. They are going to people who can make a difference, and nobody can stop it now. Not even the law enforcement agencies in the US and UK, the same ones that buried the evidence I handed them, can stop this truth from getting out.
We all knew it. You know
if you're
that?
watching this, you are the resistance. Don't let my death be just another headline.
Hey, Oz. Fucking A, man. Like, who didn't know
I
this
hate
shit?
to say it, but I got a feeling Trump's involved in some of it.
Oh, well, he was the only one who went against them, if you want to know the truth. Remember that? The FBI guy said that nobody would work with him.
I'm not saying that he was involved in it, but I'm saying he was aware of it.
Oh, I don't know. He went after Jeff and all that bullshit, and he hated it, and those people worked for him. I think that's how he was connected. And I don't think... If he's evil, they already would have brought that shit out. They would have burned him on that.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the fact that I think he was aware that.
Yeah, but if Jeffrey Epstein was protected, because that judge there in Florida, they already caught him doing it, and look what he did to him. Gave him that sweetheart deal.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck are you going to do to somebody that's protected? I mean, he snitched on the guy, and then he was protected. How would you feel? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, fuck. Oh, this bitch? You won't believe what this bitch did. She took fucking money that was for LA after the fucking wildfires and gave it to fucking Act Blue.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. It's all fucking... It's right here for her whole thing. To help support the communities around LA being devastated by wildfires, can you split a donation between Los Angeles Fire Department and the United Way of Greater Los Angeles? 100% of your donation go directly to those organizations. And then Fact Checker said this is not a link to charity, it's a link to a Democratic fundraising platform. They take 3.95% of all transactions. So it didn't go to any of that shit. It went to her and to fucking them. She's a piece of shit retard. And she's caught red-handed. Is anything going to happen? And these assholes are too stupid to even know. You know how many people owned slaves back then? 6%. Did you know that?
No.
And you know that they were black too, and native, and all different kinds of colors. It had nothing to do with fucking a race. And these lazy motherfuckers, for all they know, their parents fucking were slave owners. You know that?
Yeah.
Oh, this is that chick I was laughing about earlier. That you were going, why are you laughing? Watch this shit. It's gonna be one of the new openings. Boosh. You know that hurt. Boom, because her head's hitting.
Yeah.
I wish you would have showed her afterwards. It would have been great. Yeah, until this happens, nothing's gonna change. You know that? I don't give a fuck what side they're on. We're beyond all that
Yep.
now. You know that?
Oh, you're right. I agree with you.
Here's retard of the day. This dumb bitch had the nuts to say that it's as bad for fucking African people in America as it is for women in Iran. How fucking retarded can you be? Can you believe this shit?
That's
Fucking retard of the day from a millionaire. Trump's DOD has implemented a policy requiring military commanders to identify transgender service members or those diagnosed with gender dysphoria, refer them for medical evaluation so they can lead to their discharge. Fuck yeah, I voted for this, I said. And why is this everywhere now? Did you vote for this? Did you
Yeah.
vote for this? And I'm like, oh yeah, twice, bitch. Right?
Yep.
To the Federal Reserve. Yeah, they got to fucking get it out of everything. Fuck private hands. We don't need anybody making our money like that out of nothing. And this whole shit should be backed by gold or something worth something. That's what our problem is. Because everything's fake here and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Yeah, Britain, they were the first ones to fight it off, though. I mean, that's the truth. So, and slavery's still going on right now. So fuck it. Wake up. Why are people using examples from fiction for the war on women? We have real life examples. You know why? Because they're scared of the Muslims. Everybody's afraid to say fuck to them. You know that?
Well, except for Trump.
Yeah. He just told him to eat a dick, didn't he?
Yeah.
He's like, hey, fuck you guys.
The hell?
Oh, the slave trade's still going on, Timmy. Never stopped in some places. Fucking, that's total AI. You gotta be, you know that?
That's crazy, cat.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's look at this fucking shit. Clone robots unveil new humanoid robots for household chores. Are you willing to grab one of these motherfuckers to do your household shit?
Nothing looks like Megan Fox.
No, it's gonna look like this. Do you want this moving around your fucking house?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
And somebody can fucking break into your shit and take over this thing and murder your ass. Fuck all that.
Why's it got puppet strings?
It's probably how they're wired right now. You know what I mean? To tell what to do. They're probably afraid. Haven't you seen that shit where in China they're unboxing them robots and the first thing they do is they attack the people? Have you seen that?
No.
Well, I'll pull it up for you,
Have
man.
you seen the one where that robot you just showed where it's on the strings where they're working on it and the thing goes crazy? when
Yeah,
they're
that's one of the
designing
things.
It went
Yeah.
fucking nuts on them.
Yeah, it tried to murder motherfuckers.
They had to get someone had to get behind it, unplug the whole
and
thing.
yank the wires out. It was fucking insane.
They had to unplug the whole machine from the wall.
You know, I was a robotic engineer. That's why I watch all that shit because it's like
Because the servos will
fuck.
start tripping on them things and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking nuts.
This shit's not going to last very long. And I'm so glad because I know these people are going to unite and make it kick back into the shadows where it fucking belongs. People are going to be afraid to say they voted for Trump. People are going to be afraid to admit they're on the right. People are going to be afraid to admit they were ever or are an ICE agent. And I can't wait for that day.
You got
because I know
purple
it's
here,
coming.
You faggot.
This shit's not going to last very long.
Yeah, look at you, Mr. Nose Ring.
Oh, that's just something you can grab a hold of as you're beating.
That right
his
there tells you everything you need to know.
Yep.
Ain't shitting.
Anytime you see someone with the nose ring,
It's like a warning.
Automatic.
So I have now turned on this button to be let into this facility, as is my legal right as a member of Congress.
This is when
And
you're
each
Congress
time
people, Hargrave.
they have, in essence, ignored me. And that is something that goes against the law, that is not right, and that is, in fact, completely outrageous. And there are so many people that are concerned about these terrible raids that are now happening all across
Hey,
LA
Eric.
County, including the U.S. citizen who was detained in Pico Rivera. It's not
Hello,
just
Eric.
those who are possibly undocumented, but everybody, those with green cards, even U.S. citizens. In Adelanto, I actually saw
Is that
a
where you live, Hargrave?
DACA
Adelanto?
recipient who was there detained in Adelanto. So
Adelanto.
everybody is being affected, and we cannot let. So I have
We
now
cannot let this happen.
turned on this button.
She just keeps trying to get in there and they won't let her in. Should only citizens born in the USA be able to run for Congress? I say
thought
yeah.
it was. Yeah.
Well, no, because I mean, look at Elon Omar. Who the fuck is that bitch?
I mean, I guess it's true because Schwarzenegger was governor.
Yeah, but that's as far as governor's cool, but Congress and president and all that shit, fuck that.
Yeah.
There's no way that shit should be going on. And everybody knows it too, unless you're retarded. And why would anybody from outside of our government even be involved in our government? I mean, outside of our country that isn't born here be part of our government. I mean, that never made sense to me when we saw that go down in the first place. I'm like, what the fuck? These people they're not loyal to us. And they caught Omar saying that shit. I don't know if you saw that. Here's another bitch. Saying that she's only loyal to Somalia and the reason she's here is to make sure they get a fair deal. And as long as she's in our government, they're safe. She was telling her crowds that. Did you know that? And they caught her. So why the fuck don't they just kick her the fuck out now that they caught her saying that crazy shit? Yeah, it's all about money, Grim. And that's the sad truth, too.
You need me.
Another nose ring fag.
You need me.
What?
You need
You
me.
need me more than you need water.
What the
You
fuck?
need me. You need me.
I am Job.
You need me.
I am Job.
You need me more than you need water.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
he telling
sure.
his boyfriend?
You need me.
Yeah. What's with the lips?
You need me. You need me.
About as much as I need a dog to it on the lawn.
Jeez, man. Dudes today are weird as fuck. That's why all the young chicks are after us. You know that, Hargrave?
You son of a bitch, Rebels.
Hey, Rebels!
You can't even see the scale. It's fucking massive. Where did we go?
Jesus.
You scared of spiders?
I don't like them.
Are you ready?
Oh, I didn't know.
Guys, it's
I've always had
massive.
tarantulas when I was younger. That's a good sized spider right there.
It's
Yeah.
a fucking dog-sized spider.
Looks like a wandering spider.
It is
Or
a
a
wandering.
huntsman. Or a
I was going
huntsman.
to say a bird eating spider.
No, it's a huntsman. It's a huntsman family.
It's one of the, probably a huntsman, you're right. I like the bigger the better, is what I was saying for a while there.
Rebels.
What do you say now?
Oh, no, Derek said that. You piece of
oh.
shit.
Send it back to where it belongs, says Timmy. Eric says, that's what Hargrave said to his thoughts. You need me.
Yeah, right. You piece of shit.
No, see, Eric, well, this is a teaching moment. The thing is to not need them and not let them know that you even give a fuck, right, Hargrave?
No, because I don't.
Yeah, but if you were needy like that, what would they do to you, Hargrave? If you acted in any way like that,
God.
it would burn you to the ground, wouldn't they?
Oh, yeah, I'd be gone in a second.
Yeah, so you got to be like, you just don't give a fuck. And if you show them any kind of shit like that, they kill you. So this is a fucked up game, man. And I'm not saying that this is how we want it. I'm just telling you this is how you got to play it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, fuck. I didn't make the rules. This shit's been going on since high school. The girls that always said, "Oh, I don't want a relationship," they're the ones that always wanted a relationship. Remember?
It's always the opposite.
Yep. Nothing's changed. It's just the fucking. Because I was confused for a minute. Because we got a goth bar here. It's open 24 hours, and my friends were always taking me up there. And at first, I didn't know what the fuck to do. And then I realized they're just bitches. Just compliment them on their gear, and the next thing you know, I was fucking having them take me home again. You know what I mean? Didn't take but a minute to adjust to this crazy shit. What's this one? Oh, this is fucking nuts. Look at this shit.
What is that? Where's that going? What is that doing on there? Where are you off to? Excuse me.
Is that even real?
I hope not.
Did you see that thing? Holy fuck. Cynthia Nixon says her son is on a hunger strike to support Gaza. Her son's a girl. I don't know if you know that.
These fucking retards.
What did Rebel say? If we win World War III, we'll have dibs on Russia's works of art. I think Russia's going to be on our side this time. They're playing both sides of the fence right now. Democrats on a date.
Oh, Jesus.
I was laughing at this earlier, too, because he kept saying, why you keep on laughing? All this shit that I'm pulling up. You're going to love it. Oh, yeah, there's Ilhan Omar. Send her back to fucking Somalia, these guys are saying.
Got it. So we got Ilhan Omar, who is somebody you hang out with a lot in the building you're in.
Her office is next door to mine.
Is it literally?
Mhm.
Is it literally?
I have
So
to
you
walk
guys
by
see
it.
each other regularly?
I walk by it every day when I'm up
Oh,
there.
shit. I got to pause this for a second. Did you hear about what's her
claims
name?
US
She got rushed to the hospital a little while ago. Nancy Mace? Is that her name?
No, this is Nancy Mace.
Well, she just got rushed to the hospital a little while ago.
This one?
Yeah. They don't know what's wrong with her yet, but everybody was praying for her on one of those religious channels. I saw it like go across the bottom of the channel. I was like, what the fuck?
Into one of the worst countries in the world. I don't know if you heard about this or not. So
Mhm.
far left Representative Ilhan Omar stated in an interview on Democracy Now! YouTube page published Friday, I mean, I grew up in a dictatorship, and I don't even remember ever witnessing anything like that.
I couldn't
To
believe
have a
her saying this
democracy
shit.
beacon of hope for the world to now be turned into one of the worst countries where the military are now in the streets without any regard to the people's constitutional rights. So is this the clip, Rob?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and play the clip on what she's talking about.
To be coming out of our country. I mean, I grew up in a dictatorship. And I don't even remember ever witnessing anything like that. To have a democracy, a beacon of
I hate her
hope
fucking voice.
for the world to now
She's
be
bald-headed
turned
as
into,
fuck, Hargrave. She's got like a
one of
tuft of hair on each side of her
one
head.
of the worst
I used to
countries
send her a picture
where
at her
the
whenever she
military
said
are
anything
in
for a
our
while.
streets without any regard for people's constitutional rights, while our president is spending millions of dollars propping himself up like a failed dictator with a military parade.
Parade?
It is really shocking.
It was for
that
the
it should
Army's
be a
birthday,
wake-up
you
call
ignorant
for
bitch.
all Americans to
You
say
communist
this is not the country we were born in. This is not the country we believe in. This is not the country
You were
our
never
founding
born here,
fathers
bitch.
imagined.
Who the fuck
and
is
this
she
is not the
kidding?
country that is supported by our constitution, our ideals, our values, and we
You can
should
pause
all
it right
come.
there. There should be a limit for it. So what do you
Yeah,
think
there is a
about what she
limit
just
that we can
Well,
take
I
of
mean,
her
this isn't the country
bullshit.
she was born in. As my first thought, she just talked about that. But when she's saying she hates, it's the fact. It's the fact. But she's saying she hates the military. So to our men and women in uniform, number one, I want to say that's just un-American. We support our military. The parade was one of the greatest things I've seen in my lifetime. But quite frankly, I'm fine with putting on our one-way flight back
How
to
the fuck does
Somalia.
she
You
say
don't
she's
like it
born
here?
in
You think it's
America?
so bad you have a dictator as a president who, by the way, loves freedom and loves the Constitution, loves democracy, and he's protecting it every single day. She can just go back to Somalia.
Cute question for
Don't
you.
forget her
What-
brother. They're
Yep. Oh, they can go together.
Where I'm going with that is
And the new husband.
how much do you?
So
how
they
much
need to get their
is
asses
there a
smacked
conversation
down.
behind closed doors? Because
She
if
sounds like
anybody would know,
Christopher
you guys would
Walken,
know.
says
Did
Jack.
she really marry her brother? There's yes, no's, all these things.
I
that we read.
wasn't in Congress when that went down. I am not sure. But I
not
know
sure.
it's I know it's the rumor out there, but I've never weighed in on
And
it.
I just saw, and just recently the marriage certificate was online and it says his name, but people are like, yeah, but that's not her brother, but it's kind of looks like it allegedly would be her brother
On the
So
marriage
kinda-
certificate.
It's kind of weird, but you know what they call above it? She's in Minnesota's what, 5th district in Minnesota. Like, is anything positive coming out of there from the Tim Walz to her? But they call it Little Mogadishu. They call like the amount of people that have been in trouble or on the terror watch list in that area. That's not pro-American. Trust me. And if she had it her way, it'd be freaking Sharia. They call it Shariaville. That's what they call that. If you let people like that take over and run the show, that's what the shit is going to become. And if you don't like this place, it is so easy. All you have to do, you could go to Orbitz, get a flight, and get the out of here.
I've seen parades in her district, and they don't have the American flag.
No, they have
because they got
Somalia.
the Somalian
100%,
flags.
yeah.
And it's not
Did you say they don't have American flags?
when they have parades and do
I
all
thought you
their
said
stuff,
something else, because
protests.
I don't
They
think they would have a lot of American.
not in her district. No, they're all flying the Somalian flag, and it's not Somalia. This is the United States of America. You don't like it, you can leave.
Yep.
They need to take them down.
And here's a question.
We need to get the
that I
fuck
got
out of
for
here.
you.
This is
So,
another Obama and
you know how
Biden,
California or
yeah,
New
Obama and
York or
Biden
Illinois,
bullshit.
these guys try to
They
turn
loaded the
Texas blue,
fucking
right? So they
state with
send
motherfuckers.
people
Did you hear
there
what happened with Tim
to
Walz
start
today?
working on a plan to turn.
Nobody's going to tell you this shit either. That fucking killer, they got him alive, which I don't think they wanted to do, but they did. And he said that Tim Walz made him do all this shit. And Tim Walz wanted him to kill that stupid bitch senator there so he could take her place.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Well, it's true.
Well, he did work for the guy.
Yeah, and he was his friend, and they're trying to say that's why that one retard came out and said, look at this shit, Hargrave. What the fuck?
That's definitely not how the military does it.
Fuck no, did you see this new video that's going around too? It's got this young kid in the gas station. It's from like 3 years ago, but everybody's showing it now for some fucked up reason. And these black kids come up behind him and pull out his own gun, and he starts yelling at him, "Hey, dog, don't be doing that, dog." And he went outside and started fighting with him for his own gun, and they shot the shit out of him. And it's like, if you're going to get a gun, get a fucking holster. You know what
It
I
was
mean?
funny. I seen one on Facebook today, actually, and it was this kid pranking some dudes in the street, and he's like, "This is my block, man. This is my block," and they're sitting in a white car, and he's like, "We were told to come check up on the ones in the white vehicle," and these three black kids jumped out of that white vehicle. They're probably in Chicago, would be my guess, and he had an extended clip, like a 50-round drum on that fucking pistol coming out of the car, and that kid that was trying to prank him took off running like a little bitch.
What do you expect?
It's fucking funny, man. They
They're
get
gonna all
back in
end
their
up
car
dead.
and they're like, "Oh man, he had a real gun," blah blah all this shit. I'm like, I put in the comments, you keep fucking around, you're gonna find out real quick, dude. Those
These two
prankers need to stop
douchebags-
that shit.
These two douchebags do a dine and dash, and they get caught. And then they say, we'll pay our bill. And the fucking restaurant said, fuck that. And they're pressing charges against them. What, they think it's 1970 or some shit?
Yeah.
You're gonna streak neck, right?
Yeah. There's cameras, you idiots.
Everywhere.
Why I just
Fucking-
walk around all the time with my middle finger out.
If CNN existed in 1941, Japanese flyover is mostly peaceful.
Jesus.
Come on, everybody. The Japanese are our friends. Oh, this is fucking hilarious.
He stepped on the floor while she was mopping. Has the woman already been arrested?
Not yet. We're waiting for the floor to dry.
We are here at the scene where a woman killed her husband because he stepped on the floor while she was mopping. Has the woman already been arrested?
Not yet. We're waiting for the floor to dry.
Oh, I got in so much trouble because of that shit. He's like Bigfoot. No wonder he's so fat.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a motherfucker now.
That's fucking great.
You're gonna love this. God, this should have been happening to me. Half my crew were fucking illegals. I didn't even realize it until a minute or two. I started thinking about it. Oh, he fell. Fuck. Trump pulling out of the Iran nuclear deal caused this war. Too bad your father didn't pull out, this chick said to Billy Baldwin. People aren't taking these dumb fuck shit anymore, Hargrave. You see this, don't you?
Yeah.
Cash Patel running his suck. Yeah, fuck fag pride month. It's heterosexual pride month. Can I get a hell yeah?
Yeah, demon month.
Fuck. It's a sin. Pride's a fucking sin. It's stupid having
demon month.
It's stupid to have pride in what you are. You know what I mean? You are what you are, and that's what you fucking are. Like you got a choice in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's retarded. It's like saying I'm proud. I got size 12 feet. I'm proud.
Not to do anything, so.
Don't touch me. And tell me why I'm gonna get tased, sir. No, I'm
Oh,
not.
I've seen this.
No.
What is this thing?
What?
No.
Not to do anything, so.
Don't touch me. And tell me why I'm gonna get tased, sir.
This is down south.
No, I'm not. No. No.
He was asking for it.
Fucker.
I don't know what the hell that thing is.
Probably a dude, I would imagine. I mean, it's like the internet. They're all dudes. So this asshole gets up behind an ICE car and fucking tries to film their license plate.
New video into KTLA shows a federal agent jumping out of his vehicle and pointing a gun at someone trying to photograph his license plate number. We don't know the exact circumstances, but it was around the time several people were arrested this morning. New video into KTLA shows
I'd
a
have
federal
shot him or
agent
arrested
jumping
him
out of
when
his vehicle.
Fuck that. Here's Pam Bondi and her morning fucking news cycle. And then Cash Patel was probably right after this.
There will be no more sanctuary cities? No way. No way. No more sanctuary cities. I wouldn't even say 4 years. I'd say give it to the end of the year. Sanctuary cities are over. There are no more sanctuary cities as far as the federal government's concerned. What a sanctuary city means is they are harboring criminals. They are harboring illegal aliens. And if you're tipping someone off when there is going to be an ICE raid, DHS raid, we will find you and we will prosecute you. That jeopardizes the lives of our
Will
great men
hang
and women.
your ass.
Yeah, fuck her till she does something. I don't believe anything this bitch says. Did you hear what Trump said? He said they're not going to vote again ever in our elections. He said they're filling up our cities with all these illegals so they can fucking vote. That's what it's all about. 'Cause nobody's voting Democrat anymore. They didn't win fuck last time. There's McDonald's chicken nuggets. Same silicone found in breast implant. Look at that log of shit. Ah. He's adding that to it, whatever the fuck it was. God, I wouldn't want that fucking job, would you?
No, that's why all McDonald's food never expires.
Nobody never ate at McDonald's. God, that looks like monster shit.
I haven't eaten there since the 80s.
Fucking years for me. I don't want everybody to know the truth about this shit. Look at this. God, does it make you want to go order some?
Oh yeah, right now.
Ugh.
I gotta run
Ugh.
there.
Happy Juneteenth, everybody. From your favorite black faces. These hypocritical pieces of shit. No more committees or investigations. We want fucking trials. We're sick of the bullshit. They're planning on stretching it out until the fucking new president gets in and says all this shit will go away and we won't ever hear a fuck again about it. You know that?
Yeah.
LA prosecutor says rubber bullet broke her arm and put her out of work. Warning.
It just has been very heavy. I've been sitting here very depressed, honestly. Like, it just feeling helpless.
She says she noticed things were starting to get violent. She accuses that violence of coming actually from law enforcement officers and not from the protesters, at least the ones that she was with. She says when she turned around and tried to leave near Grand Central Market, she was hit with a rubber bullet. This is the wound. We had to blur some of it because it is pretty graphic to see here, but she says it broke her arm. Now, Bridget tells me that she is a tattoo artist. That is her dominant arm, and now she is out of work. Her doctor thinks for at least 8 weeks as a result of this incident. She says she doesn't know what she's going to do to pay her rent or anything else. She says it was important for her to be there.
Oh, you got a boyfriend, bitch?
I asked her about the being involved in a protest when things do get violent and if she has any regrets.
Why were you
about
there?
doing that.
Critics on the other side would say, if this was getting violent and if you'd already been tear gassed before, why stick around? What would your answer to that be?
I will always stand for
Well,
what's
then you
right,
got what you
no
deserved.
matter if I get hurt or not. I know putting myself in that position, there is always a chance. There's always a chance to get hurt. But
Well,
I
you're lucky
would
they didn't
rather
shoot you in the teeth,
say that
bitch.
Or in the
there
eye?
than I had stand.
You seen the guy who got hit in
about
the eye, didn't you? I think I showed that, didn't I?
Be out about $4,500.
Oh, the teeth? Fuck yeah, that'd be good. Here's that earthquake in Iran that happened, a 5.2 magnitude earthquake across the center of the country.
No, they got missiles coming into Tel Aviv right now.
Yeah, well, what do you expect? They ain't got a lot left, though, because they were flying in drones this morning, because that's all they had left. This is Georgia, where Fatty Willis tried to charge Trump with RICO charges for questioning the election. Oh, and Giuliani has to pay $100+ million for questioning Democrat operatives running ballots in the middle of the night after they said there was a water leak. Every state's had massive cheating, and you're either a liar or a retard. This is the fake ballots they found in a Democratic warehouse in Fulton County, Georgia, the same Fulton County that indicted Trump for talking about the fraud. And you know what I said earlier about all of them coming from China. So now they're finding all the fucking paper trail of it all. Think they're going to do anything about that?
Doubt it.
Well, Trump's saying he's going to make it so that we all vote on paper ballots and day of voting, and that's it. That's going to be the law.
I'm sick of Donald Trump. I'm sick of his policies. I'm sick of being treated like a second-class citizen in the United States of America because I am a minority and a woman. I'm sick of not having health care.
Oh,
I'm
fuck
sick
off.
of not earning a livable wage. I'm
Earn
sick of
it.
everything this country represents right now.
You got to pay for your shit,
And most
bitch.
of all,
Then get
I'm
the fuck
sick
out.
that we did not get to have Kamala Harris.
I'm sick of whiny bitches like
I'm
you.
sick of Donald Trump.
She's
I'm
sick
of his
that Kamala
policies.
Harris didn't
I'm sick
win.
of being treated.
And she would have gave you a bunch of free shit, you stupid bitch. I almost died for everything I got, so go fuck yourself.
These people are just
I know.
There you
I know
go.
this, dude.
This is CG in a nutshell.
the fuck.
Is that Liam he's holding? Here's the fucking...
and are totally unidentified. And the question is why? The question is why. It's completely improper. And again, one has to assume they're hiding something or they're hiding misbehavior, because otherwise, why would they be wearing masks and denying their identities? But these people
you guys are
wearing masks and are
Do you realize he was that small? Mr. Shit Pants. Oh, you're gonna love this. I think this might be something from Rebels. I always go to these places and get my hair cut. We got one right up the street here. Better looking women, no Hargrave, not this old broad.
Is there an address?
There's sports fucking hair cutting places.
No, I mean an address where this gal is at.
I don't know. It's Tara's thing. She dropped it. It's probably L.A., I would imagine. Why reverse cowgirl's illegal in Alabama? You never turn your back on your family.
Oh, jeez. Damn.
Eric says, is it a male?
There's what, a male?
That barber.
No, that ain't no dude.
Oh, its hips are too wide.
Take your fucking mask off. Come on. Go right up there on Alameda. Come on, me and you. Right now, take the mask off. Just walk this down. Let's go. Come on. Get your ass up by a trans girl. Come on. Kidnapper.
These people are broken.
Take your fucking mask off.
That's a dude dressed up like a woman telling him to take his mask off.
I would have said, take your wig off.
Chinese official getting arrested in L.A. by ICE.
I see you there.
What's your name, sir?
Sing Sing.
Jesus.
Are you from here? Oh my God, they're just taking this man.
I see you.
Women suck.
Dude, you guys.
I'm gonna break away and run.
This is so scary, you guys. Like, poor man, dude. Like, so many people.
Took a couple of dudes to come up and throw him in the car because these two chicks can't even handle a Chinese guy.
Yeah,
that should be the story.
Get a diet.
You're gonna like this, Mossy. This piece of shit, Maxwell Frost. He's been in fucking George Soros's pocket from day one. And everybody knows it. He ain't nothing but a fraud and a piece of shit.
You know, this fight
Lorenzo.
against far-right neo-fascism, for me at least, was mainly taking stage in my home in Florida, fighting against Ron DeSantis and the extremism there.
You
and something I
lost.
always told people is that Project 2025 is actually Florida 2022. Florida 2020. And the stuff that's going on around the country right now, we've actually been dealing with in the South for a long time, especially in my state of Florida.
Code word.
The difference is it's like the
Right?
struggle in my state has kind of been just spread throughout the nation. And honestly, that day after election day, I had a hard time getting up, probably like a lot of,
Place where nobody gives a
this,
fuck
this
about my
fight
crying.
against far-right neo-fascism, for me at least, was mainly taking stage in my home in Florida, fighting against
to
Ron
cut it
DeSantis
'cause
and the
he just
extremism
talks and
there.
talks
And
his
something I
shit.
always told people
He's
is-
afraid that all of America is going to be like Florida. I can't wait. To tell you the truth.
Florida's got concealed carry without a permit.
We got open carry here.
Don't push me. Don't push me. All of you guys. Don't push me. You are in my face. Not under your face. Get back. No. Let's Bullshit. go. Bullshit. Where do you live? Don't push me. There you go. There you go. Come on. Go back to fucking. Get back on the sidewalk. You guys have no right. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Fuck you.
Bounty hunters only, not real ICE agents. You guys have to identify yourself
Who you are? You're coming to us, show. We're over here.
I don't want you to
We're
breathe on this earth.
You're coming to us. You're coming to us. Yeah, I know, but we're coming
We are
to us.
recording. We're right here. We're recording.
They're coming to us. Just let them work.
You are
Yeah, we are. We're yelling.
Fucking
We're
die.
using our words.
More want you all to fucking die.
You're not a real.
No,
You do too.
and you're not gonna get Jesus.
This is humanity. Treating humans like this.
I wouldn't think about that.
Treating humans like this.
Fucking lefties are sick.
That's Jesus.
You're fucking right.
You hear that shit?
Yeah.
They want him to die. Just get the fuck out of here, man. You got in here illegally, and they're all talking about that they want their rights. Well, you didn't have any fucking give a fuck about them when you got here, so don't give a fuck about them when you leave. You know that? And you're a retard if you didn't take Trump's money he was offering them. He's offering them $5,000 each. Hargrave, get the fuck out of here. Did you know that?
Yeah, stupid.
And they could have took that. That was the $5,000 in their pocket. He was paying for them to go.
Eat shit!
Yeah, you're right, Lorenzo.
Eat shit!
Hold on, I'll put that up.
English, motherfucker!
You see this shit?
Yeah.
What is wrong with this shit?
Go back to Mexico, boy! Go back to Mexico, boy! Get out of here, boy!
What's wrong with you, huh?
You better get out of here, boy! You better get you better get out of here!
Come here, bitch.
Shit, oh God! This is why we don't want your kind here.
You fucking with the wrong person.
We don't want your kind.
You fucking with the wrong person.
Yeah,
right?
You want to get blasted again? You want to get blasted again, and you want to get out of here? Ice, ice, baby! Ice, ice, baby! What? Whoa! Buddy, you can go around. We ain't too bright, are you? I'm gonna bust your face if you don't get out of here. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Eat shit, buddy.
Damn, in the nuts.
Eat shit, buddy.
Ooh.
Hey, dude, come on. You gonna knock my sign down like that?
Yeah.
You
Some
crying?
bullshit. Yeah,
Are you
I'm crying. What the
What's
fuck?
that saying? I don't
Crying
know.
in politics? Cry, dude.
Yes, I can.
Just kidding.
I can. Let me get the camera.
What does this shirt say?
What? Get away from me, you weirdo.
No. What the fuck?
Dude, would you stop
I'm
crying
not
already?
responsible.
No.
You need help, man.
No, I don't. You need help. Why are you shooting?
For the rocks that hit your face, I think it says.
Go back to Mexico!
He got that fucker right in the face.
Fuck you. Kamala should have won.
Kamala my balls, boy. Get your ass back here, boy. You better keep going.
When I seen this shit, I was laughing my ass off. I was like, holy fuck. He's just burning the fuck out of these fucks. Remember when he had it on the fence?
Yeah, that's the other one.
What the fuck is this shit?
What the?
Look how fast it goes, you know that? That fucking looks crazy as fuck.
I don't know what to think of that.
I wouldn't spend the money on it. I know that guy's spending on it, you know that?
No.
It looks like a fucking Lamborghini and somebody put motorcycle, you know what I mean?
Looks like a glorified golf cart.
Yeah. So here's what that fucking exclusive, that murderer Vance Bolter blamed Governor Walz for a shooting rampage in confession letter. Kash Patel came out and said it's true, I guess. So I'm wondering how they're going to spin all this shit now. And that one goofy bitch that's there, the senator, he was supposed to kill her so Walz could take her place. Because he ain't going to beat her, you know what I
The
mean?
European Commission of Ursula von der Leyen is paying NGOs to lobby their policies into us, members of the European Parliament. Yes, guys, even if this sounds crazy, it's not a conspiracy theory. It has been widely reported that NGOs are using taxpayer
Just
money
like here.
given by the European Commission to lobby us on certain policies. More specifically, it's been reported that they are lobbying mostly in favor of the EU Green Deal using the money from the European Commission's program called LIFE that can give up to 700,000 euros to each NGO per year. But wait, my friend, this gets worse. A member of the European Parliament called Dirk Gotting started to ask questions to the Commission about the contracts and the money given to the NGOs. And what was the response of the Commission? Well, they said there are around 9,000 contracts with NGOs. But they said they can't give him these contracts because there are so many that they will spend years just to put together all these documents. So
Yeah,
what
right.
the Commission is doing is morally wrong.
Welcome
and
to
it is
America,
also not
bitch.
transparent at all. They are using millions of euros of taxpayers' money, and not even we, the elected members of the European Parliament, can access those contracts. And the worst thing is that the European Commission.
Sounds like USA, don't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Welcome to our world. Bill Clinton swears he's never been on a Lolita Express. He's never met Rachel Chandler. He's never been to Pedophile Island. But here's a photograph of Bill with 14-year-old Rachel Chandler on a Lolita Express on the way to one of his 27 trips.
We should
Pedophile Island.
start all buying gold and create our own currency. And just start using gold to trade among each other to buy shit and just say fuck
Or just
the government.
for other things that are worth money.
Yeah.
I mean, we can make
Yeah,
our
say
own black
fuck 'em.
market. We're going to end up doing it anyways because if they're planning on getting rid of money, that's bullshit. You know, who the fuck for rich people or retards? For normal people, they're going to find something else. This isn't Portland. Portland's falling, man. They're doing another summer of love in Portland. And you're hitting with all them fireworks and shit. That shit'll kill you. You know that?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck these fucks. He was a registered communist before Obama made him the head of the CIA. Let that sink in. John Brenner, piece of shit. Fuck, hated us and is a communist. How the fuck? And a Muslim. Do you know that?
Who?
But John Brenner, motherfucker.
Oh.
He's a piece of shit. And these motherfuckers cannot be in our government if they're not
I
fucking
didn't
loyal
just see.
to us.
I just didn't hear who you said his name. I'm outside.
John motherfucking Brenner. He's a piece of shit. Do you realize that the 8 million people losing Medicaid and the 3 million people losing SNAP benefits are not entitled to those benefits in the first place? It's called fraud. They're illegals, you stupid fucks.
I keep
So
trying
sick
to
of hearing
tell
that
people
bullshit.
Oh, they're taking $1 trillion away from Medicaid and from funding and from this. Yeah, it's for illegals and fraudulent.
Yeah, well, they're the
fucking
illegals that are
bullshit.
voting for them in their districts. That's why they're freaking out. Right?
Yeah. I keep telling my girl, I'm like, has your shit
Yeah.
ended? And she's like, no. I'm like, well, there you go.
Lorenzo's right. Sgt. Pepper was inspired by the Beach Boys album. What the fuck? Which one was it? Pet Sounds. And then after they did that, Sgt. Pepper's, I think the Beach Boys did Smile. He said something else earlier too. Hold on. Yeah. Trump administration covered up the Epstein case. but the public's distracted with ICE raids and new forever war in Iran, so we're not even gonna. They're trying to hide it with all this shit that's going on. You know that?
Yeah.
But that one chick had that dead switch, and she's just telling us. I already told people on here before. We already know who the fuck they are. It doesn't even matter. It's Tom Hanks and fucking all the usual suspects. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We've already heard the stories. I mean, just fucking act. Fuck Hollywood. Fuck all these motherfuckers. Let God sort it out. You know that?
Yep.
Just don't get caught up in these fucking bullshit. These motherfuckers that are all pressing for fighting, none of them are going to fight. That's the fucking sick part of it all. You know that? Motherfuckers that call for war, they don't ever war. They don't ever fight. They don't ever do shit. They expect idiots to do it all for them. Don't be a fucking idiot.
He has more rhythm in one finger than you do in your entire body. He excels at all sports, except the best one, hockey. When asked how he'd feel if he hadn't eaten fried chicken that morning, he says that of course he did. His baby photos are mugshots. For him, Father's Day is the most confusing day of the year. In a dark room, you don't know he's there until he smiles. He assumes paying at stores is optional. He puts low batteries in other people's smoke alarms so they'll sound normal. He's an Olympic-level sprinter, but he can't swim. If he gets a phone call, he only takes it in public, on speaker. When he calls the cops, he ducks when he hears the sirens. He brings his own seasoning when he is invited to dinner at his white friend's house. He thinks per capita is a conspiracy against him personally. He objects to every mention of black stereotypes, except the one about black genitals. He's covered in bling, but he can't afford it. When he moves into a new neighborhood, even fellow blacks move out. He is the blackest man in the world.
I don't always drink, but when I do, I prefer grape soda. Stay oppressed, my friends.
Like you didn't know that. Come on. I knew it was grape soda before I even saw it.
Stay oppressed, my friends, he says.
Hell yeah. Always play the victim card. This piece of shit. The reason Dan's even in fucking office is because he's a Levi's heir and he's got a fuckload of money and he bought his position. He's a worthless piece of shit.
But these people are
Look who
wearing
he's
masks
behind.
and are totally unidentified.
Look at this
The question is why.
motherfucker.
The question is why. It's completely improper. And again, one has to assume they're hiding something or they're hiding misbehavior because otherwise, why would they be wearing?
Why the fuck is he this small?
I don't know.
What the fuck? Oh, and here's Ilhan Omar. Remember I promised you?
Jesus.
That's why she always wears a turban. And she got so mad at me sending this to her that she kept saying, "Quit sending this to me." I think I even got that somewhere. But that's why she wears them turbans, man. I shit you not. I think she's even more permanently bald up the middle now. So it's more like a monk's halo almost. Can you imagine that shit? And that one guy married her ass? Holy fuck. So she posted this and fucking Gunther said Somalia still has slaves. Elon should go there to fight to free her own people. And she goes 160 years ago on June 19th, 1865, slavery ended in this country. Yeah, you know what happened, bitch? A fucking Republican fucking set them free when the Democrats had a war to keep them in slavery, you dumb bitch. And she goes, we celebrate black freedom, resilience, and achievement and continue the work to root out systematic racism from our politics and our institutions. So why don't she go fucking home and take care of it where she was born? Fucking stupid bitch. And then she erased it all. And this is Admiral Wackass says that he would hit this.
I am addicted to inhalants. 8 to 12 cans a day. It's like
8 to
I'm walking
12
on
cans a day.
sunshine.
She stays in her apartment all day long and uses. That's all she does.
It's like I've accepted death already.
Hi, Allison.
You've got to be kidding me.
Come on in.
Right now, we have enough to take you to Newport Hospital for a psychiatric evaluation.
No.
Whoa!
How are you, Allison?
I'm well. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. You look great.
Thank you.
You've been sober for 7 years?
Yeah.
Describe your recovery.
Very dedicated.
I know you've been tenacious about it.
Yeah, you have to be. And
Yeah.
the more involved that I've been, the better.
I know that you have been doing a lot of service. Describe that.
When I had a year sober, I was offered a job in treatment. And so I've been working with other addicts and alcoholics, co-carrying disorders.
That's what they
things
all
like
do.
that.
You know
So
that,
compare
Hargrave, don't you?
yourself today to the
All
Allison who did
ex-junkies.
the show.
What? I can't hear you.
Are they? I don't even know if they could be the same person. I thought
All ex-junkies, that's what they all do. They all work in fucking the fucking counseling shit. Didn't you know that?
No.
Yeah, most unless they're artists or some shit. I mean, it's a fucking dead-end job if you think about it.
What? What job?
Counseling fucking junkies, like they're like criminals, like 90%
I would
of
think it
them.
would be a pretty lucrative job.
Oh yeah, because they're always never
coming
ending.
back.
But it's like what job satisfaction you have in something that never fucking works out. Oh, Pakistan has nominated President Trump for a Nobel Peace Prize after he helped mediate a peace deal between them and India.
Yeah, I heard that.
And he said nobody's going to give him a fucking Nobel Peace Prize because he's not a leftist. Oh, and Klingons exist.
Jesus.
Right, that's worse than fucking
I bet
fucking
they're
what's her
tattooed
name's.
on. Those eyebrows, I bet you they're tattooed on.
You're gonna love this.
Get my freaking husband out of the fucking car. You have no fucking right to fucking keep him in the car.
So listen to me.
No.
Either. So we're trying to figure out what happened. Okay.
There, I already told you what happened.
Okay. So you have two choices. You can go back over there, or I'm gonna put you in handcuffs. Put you in his car.
Put me in handcuffs.
Okay.
No.
You're the one that said put it in handcuffs.
He said okay.
Call your bluff.
You fucking assholes. I said I was sorry. I said okay.
And I gave
Shit, like she knew him.
I said okay. God
You're breaking my arm.
Fuck you, Eric. I'll never blow you again.
What?
Shit show.
Yeah, I know. Shake like she owned him. This man, Hiroshima.
I said I'm sorry. I love how they think that's
1945.
supposed to take everything away.
2010, Detroit, 1945. In 1945 in Detroit, we were called the Paris of the Middle East, of the Midwest. I don't know if you ever heard about that.
No.
All of our sports teams won motherfucking the year my brother was born. We won all championships in all our sports teams. We had the Olympics here. Detroit was fucking happening back in the day, and now look, it's a fucking shell. Some dumb bitches asked me the other day about it, and I go, fucking, you want to hang out in Detroit? It's a ghost town. I'm going to show you all the cool shit that it used to be. But fuck, now it's just a fucking shell. 3.6 million black kids in poverty. Why do Democrats choose illegal aliens first? Because blacks are done, man. They don't even realize they're being replaced by all these illegals. So Trump posted this. We know who's responsible for Iran's nuclear program. Remember the pallets of money?
Yeah.
Well, him and fucking all their bullshit. Where do you think how they got armed? You think that they did it on their own or it just happened? Fuck no, we did it all. Our tax money.
Yeah.
We think all those pallets of money they're from U.S. aid and all that shit, which came out of our tax money. So fuck these fucks. Every time they try to say they're broke, I say we fucking tar and feather them and throw them in a wood chipper. This is bullshit. Liberals, if they just hung their Mexican flags, now they have to find an Iranian flag. That's really his face after he realized he's married to J-Lo. Oh, this is great. They're all bitching about fucking the media now that they're not in control of it. So they want to rein us in.
You know, I do think that several members of Congress in some of my discussions have brought up media literacy because that is a part of what happened here.
It's Obama's pushing this right now, that retarded fuck.
we're going to have to figure out
No, we're not.
how we rein in our media environment so that you can't just spew disinformation. and misinformation.
That's what you
It's
all
one
been
thing
doing.
to have
You
different
motherfucking
opinions,
retard.
but it's
We gotta
another
rein
thing
it back in so it
entirely
works
to
for us and not
just
them.
say things that are false.
Yeah, like you don't even know what a
And
dish
so that's something
disposal
that
is, you
we're looking
dipshit.
into. You know, I do think
Remember
that,
that?
several members of
This thing's making all these noises. What the fuck is this? Go rein yourself in, you goofy bitch. Go get me some ice water, you bartender. Yeah, I support every fucking politician that interferes with ICE arresting illegal immigrants. Then I want fucking all these politicians arrested that are doing all the criminal acts. Fuck. And Juneteenth, what the fuck kind of holiday is it? It's a federal holiday. Did you know that?
Sheesh.
Did you know that? There was no mail here or anything.
No.
Oh, really?
I was shocked by it. I was like, what the fuck? Well, that means I don't have to do anything that day, I figured. Because Irish people were the first slaves, you retards. You do know that, right?
Yeah.
They didn't call them slaves, they called them indentured servants, and since they were only renting them, what do you do with a rented car?
Yeah.
Post a link for the... Yeah, go ahead. That's why you have a wrench, Courtney. Post away.
Cuffs suggesting that
In the
the
fight.
Trump
Give me a
administration is
couple of
cracking
minutes
down
and I
on
will
Democrats. Can you
put
comment
it
on
up.
that?
Well, I was hoping.
What'd you say, Mossy?
I said, just give me a couple minutes and I'll put it up. I'll pull her link up.
It's for a show.
Oh,
So ain't
okay.
really nothing to pull up. So
I
it's to
got
share
you.
so everybody will
I
go
thought,
watch it.
I thought it was a link that she wanted to share.
No, but I'll tell you if she does. But check this out. This is him calling Padilla Jose.
Hoping Jose Padilla would be here to ask a question.
Jose
but
Padilla.
unfortunately, I guess
You hear
he
him?
decided not to show
Now
up
he's
because there
crying
wasn't
about
a theater.
that.
And that's
That
all it is.
motherfucker
You
won't
know,
stop
I think
crying. He's an
everybody
embarrassment to the
realizes that's what
core,
this is.
man. You
It's
know that?
pure political theater.
Oh, and he's, you know what?
Suggesting that
This
Trump
motherfucker
administration's
wouldn't even be
cracking
where
down
he is right now unless Gavin Newsom put him there. That's why right before he did all that shit, he fucking, Gavin Newsom called him and he took his fucking pin off his coat that would have got him anywhere he wanted to go. Nobody would have harassed him. Do you know that?
Right.
If you got that congressman pin and it says like, to everybody go fuck yourself. This pin gets me wherever the fuck I want to go.
Yep.
And he took it off. And then what just came out is that he was in charge of the fucking ballot shit in California. So he's up to his neck in all the bullshit fraud. You know that?
Yeah, along with
Sure.
Pelosi's daughter.
Yeah, that's why I told him. I said, we all know you're bullshit, motherfucker. Justice gonna come for your crybaby ass. Fuck these fucks. I'm so tired of this shit. At some point, we need to quit asking who should pay more tax and focus on where all our fucking money's going. You know that?
Yep.
Fuck these fucks. Obama's now calling for government regulation of social media platforms, suggesting new constraints are needed to limit what he calls hateful or polarizing voices. He says platforms must
Not
distinguish
freedom
between
of free
facts and
speech.
opinions.
No,
He's a piece
it doesn't.
of shit.
That's a freedom of free speech. He can
Fuck
go
him.
fuck himself.
You know why
That's
they're
the
only
First
doing this?
Amendment.
It's because they lost the whole battle, and media don't mean
So now
fuck
they're going to
anymore.
not only try to attack our Second Amendment, they're going after our First.
They can fuck off. That's why we
The
have guns.
Democratic
Come get
Party
it,
can go
bitch.
fuck themselves.
You're a bunch of retards. And then this came out. Video footage of Austin Metcalf murder proves his killer lied to police. Reports are allowed to review video of Carmel Anthony murdering him. And he told police he acted in self-defense when he stabbed him. The video shows that he attacked him without any physical provocation. Instead, Anthony was so offended that he's being told to leave the area, pulled out a knife and stabbed him. They caught him going through backpacks of people and stealing shit. He was used to beating people up that caught him stealing before, so tell me that ain't nuts. And then the pictures just show him just stabbing the motherfucker for no reason. And there was no altercation. There was no people on him. Because you know how they're all saying that he had to protect himself?
Yeah.
There's no
His
fucking
recall brakes
protecting.
were found inside a car parked at this torn 7-Eleven with a man sleeping inside of it.
So that's kind of
the part where we're at now with this investigation is why were the ballots in his vehicle? What was his intent with those ballots?
It was an employee at the convenience store on Emerald Street near Hawthorne Boulevard that alerted police last Monday around 10:45 p.m. about the man sleeping in his driver's seat. And stolen ballots weren't all police found inside the car. There was Xanax, a gun, meth, and other mail.
He was arrested on several charges related to possession of the firearm, the narcotics, and some other charges as well.
Several agencies, including Torrance Police, the U.S. Postal Service, and the LA County District Attorney's Office,
Cleanest
are now
elections ever,
investigating
Hargrave, you know
how
that?
these stolen ballots ended up inside a convicted felon's back seat. Police say most of the ballots were for Lawndale residents and a few for Compton.
Rigged this time, or if it was last time, I'm not sure. But
Yeah, I'll work for Nancy Pelosi. Come on. Oh, fuck. Have you seen this shit? This fucking clown plays Hey Joe to fucking, but he changed the words to Donald Trump. He's an embarrassment
More
to
than
Georgia.
300 mail-in ballots.
Hey, Trump.
Where you going with that? Gun in your hand. Hey, Trump.
What the fuck?
Where you going with that gun in your hand? Hey, Trump.
Where you go with that gun in your hand?
That's the same guy who said, well, who's going to mow our lawns?
Yeah, he also is the one who said that if there were too many Marines on Okinawa Island, it would tip over. I'm like, bitch, don't you even know how islands work? Are you retarded?
That's nuts.
The media don't want you to know that from 21 to 24, over 3.5 million new non-citizen Social Security numbers were issued. That's why people like me and you that are retired, you know how we got a letter after our numbers?
Yeah.
That's because they gave away our number. And they go A, B, C, D. They letter them. Isn't that fucked up? 6 trillion to a Muslim nation. 4 trillion just disappears. 200 billion to Iraq. 500 billion stolen from HUD. 50 billion to build mosques around the world. This is not a presidential administration. It was a crime spree. Fucking sickening what these fucks did. And then this bitch got all upset because people said she looked like Zero from the Planet of the Apes. Tell me she don't.
Oh, the gal that was fighting with Roseanne.
Yeah. Marijuana kills people, says fucking piece of shit. False. Marijuana's never killed anybody, unlike your parents. 27 million black people are still owned as slaves today in Muslim countries, and no liberal ever complains about that. You can buy them on Facebook. You know that, right? For $250.
What?
Slaves. You didn't know that?
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's in Libya. I think you got to go get them or some shit. That'd be fucked up. I asked this old man for financial advice, and he showed me this picture, and I've been trying to understand it since. You get it?
Oh, jeez.
Fucking idiot. You'll get it when you meet her, right? You're all pieces of shit. Stay out of my country and stay away from my guns. That's about it, right?
Yep.
Yes, I'd like a wake-up call. If you don't like America, you can always go back to Somalia. Bitch won't. Bald-headed retard fuck.
President, for one, I will reiterate, has been very clear on his priorities with respect to Medicaid. He wants to see waste, fraud, and abuse ridden from the system to protect it for tax-paying citizens who deserve of those much-needed benefits. He wants to prioritize the sick, the needy, the poor in this country who deserve those benefits, not the 1.4 million illegal aliens who are receiving them. And he wants to make sure this one big beautiful bill kicks those illegal aliens off of this program to preserve it and protect it and strengthen it for the American people. And the president has been very clear in that message to his friends in the Senate. The president, for one,
Is this true?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Could be.
Sick fuck.
Fucking Big Mike. Holy crap. 73 days before Trump took office, Biden's gave out $93 trillion in loans to businesses with no records. And no receipts either.
Mr. Secretary, I want to go back to some of your earlier testimony, be sure I heard it correctly. The 76-day period you're talking about, that's the period between the time that President Trump was elected and President Biden left office. Is that right?
That is correct.
And during that short period of time, 76 days, how much taxpayer money went out the door of the Department of Energy?
From the loan program office in loans and commitments, $93 billion.
That's Gramhold. That bitch got to get arrested.
Well over twice as much as in the previous 15 years. So
how do you vet and do due diligence on a loan in 76 days? One loan, much less $93 billion. How do you do it?
I think it's probably pretty clear it wasn't done in many cases. As I mentioned, I'm told I'm holding back clearly in place stuff. There was lots of funds that have gone out the door and commitments that were made from businesses that provided no business plan, no numbers about their own financial solvency or how this project.
So you're telling me that the Department of Energy, in the 76-day period before their boss was going to leave office, gave or loaned money to entities that had no business plan?
Correct.
No
They should be in
financial.
fucking prison.
Correct.
They ain't gonna do fuck
A number
any
of
these
those
people.
were
He's
not even
Canadian,
before
too.
the 76-day
He's not even
period as
American.
well.
Another fucking foreigner in our government. We played shit about her before, remember?
Yeah.
She was a
Hold on
governor
second,
here.
I'll be right back.
She fucked up Michigan, and now she's fucking up the country, just like she fucked up Michigan. We had thorium. Thorium's a byproduct of nuclear energy. And we had enough to fucking supply ourselves for the next fucking 100 million years or some shit. We had more thorium than we have coal. And she gave it all the fuck away and destroyed it all. Do you know that?
No.
She did all kinds of bogus shit. And she's going to get away with it because nobody gives a fuck. And these fuckers are all criminals, and that's what they do. And they all cover for each other. ICE now, they're crying that ICE is kidnapping people as they're released from jail. Yeah, I voted for this. Stay back, fuckhead. They're not kidnapping them, you dumb bitch. Why the fuck are they being released from jail? Do you know what their crime was? They ate your grandma, you fuckhead. Right?
Probably.
These people make me sick. They ain't got a life. They ain't got a job, so they're getting paid by fuckheads to be fuckheads. Fuck these motherfuckers. Get the fuck out of here. We're so over this bullshit. Fuck. Shit makes me crazy.
Live
let me walk by you.
That song. So this otter comes to this duck every day and does this to him. Oh shit, he's putting his hand in his nose. Oh, this fucking sketch is 30 years old. It doesn't seem like that to me.
Don't change the subject here, sir. This class is a travesty. That poor woman child is just another victim of the patriarchy.
She is? I'm back.
I am? Hate crime.
Hey.
Hate crime. Not only that, it is also a racist construct.
I never stuck around for life classes unless it was
white
the
image
chick.
of
I'd
beauty that
leave.
has oppressed women for centuries. Hate crime. Hate crime. Where are the nude models of color? The people of girth. The handicappable, the elderly.
Oh, God.
Clear.
Clear.
Naked, fat, black, crippled dykes are hard to find.
Don't change the subject here.
That's the truth. Evil preaches tolerance till it is dominant, then it tries to silence good. That's all they do is scream, I just want to do my own thing. Like this one. Oh no, a black cat. Oh no, an ugly bitch. And they resting bitch face each other. Oh, this is great. How tall are you? Why? I only date tall guys. I'm 6'3". How much do you weigh? What the fuck? Why? I don't date overweight girls. Wow, you're a misogynistic pig judging women. I hope you die alone. You can tell she's fat just from her picture, you retard. I think he was trolling them. Oh, this is the assassination. Told the FBI in a letter that Tim Walz asked him to assassinate Amy Klobuchar so that Walz could take her seat. This is why they're hiding the manifesto. And then there's memes going around where he pulls off the mask and it's Tim Walz under it. I don't know if you've seen them. This is your city on socialism. This is your hospital on socialism. This is your politician on socialism. This is from Uncle Sam's fucking children. They're a bunch of grunts. I remember. Yeah, they all get rich and you don't get fucking... I don't understand why people buy into this socialist bullshit. You know that?
They're retards, that's why.
Well, they don't get fuck out of it. All it does is fuck over the people that work hard. And they're going to still be bums.
They're fucking stupid.
Useful idiots. You know that censored word now? You're not allowed to use that? I got some girl on here saying that it's code words when we say thug and all this other shit, and we should just say the N-word instead of saying that. Shit's insane.
Oh, what's her face got on the Pierce Morgan show for saying the N-word?
Oh, yeah, that was great. So this proves that George Soros is funding New Scum. And he always has been. All the way back fucking to 2000 and... Let's see. I think it goes back... ...2015. He's been on George Soros's payroll since then. Doesn't surprise you, does it?
No.
We've come to experiment on you, plunder your resources, and enslave you forever. Oh, you're from the government. This is a Pakistan dude working in our State Department. It's gonna blow your mind.
How do you feel about it? I don't like.
I would love for him to be dragged out of the building with his hair plugs.
Yeah.
I would love that, and lynched.
He's talking about Elon Musk.
How do you feel about it? I don't like.
I would love for him to be dragged out of the building with his hair plugs.
Yeah.
I would love that, and lynched on the street.
Yeah. How do you feel about it? I don't like.
I would love for him to be dragged out of the building with his hair.
So this guy's a visa specialist at State Department. Is that insane?
Yeah.
Here's these idiots all protesting in favor of Iran now. That's got to be like good flag, the Mexican flag. Before that, it was Palestine, right? What a bunch of retards. They realize how stupid they are? It's the same motherfuckers that were just doing
What do we do?
Fucking nuts.
God damn, I'm not going to let them continue for another minute.
It's just shocking how they keep doing this and doing this. And you'd seem to think people would be like, gee, this shit never works. But no, we keep doing it.
Here's Cash telling us about the reserve. He's warning us now about that. Like, I believe anything you fucking say anymore.
So I think we got to educate people that the Federal Reserve is not a public government entity. It's a private entity.
I've been saying in the Fed
robber
for
barons
years.
that started this country who manipulate the currency to their advantage. And that needs to be tackled. Again, I'm not the economic guru. I just know it's a problem. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know what the solution is, but it needs to be addressed.
Why don't you stop worrying about that?
That the
Get
Federal
goddamn
Reserve
list
is not
out,
a
you
public
idiot.
government entity. It's a private
Who cares?
entity.
Get the fucking list out.
The robber barons that started this country who manipulate
the monster
currency
from
to
Jekyll
their
Island.
advantage, and that needs to
Nick,
be tackled.
that's why the
Again, I'm not
Titanic
the
sunk.
economic guru.
Now he's going to
I
point
just know
the
it's
finger
a
at
problem.
that to take the heat
And
off all
I
the
don't-
other shit
I
that he's
don't. I'll be
not
honest with
doing.
you. I don't know what the
You
solution
think you're gonna?
is, but
He just said,
it needs to
"I don't
be
know what the
addressed.
solution is." That
So,
means you're not going to do.
I think we
got
got to educate people that the Federal
just bringing
Reserve
it up
is not a public.
to muddy the waters about all the other shit that's going on that you're not going to do fuck about.
I just don't care about. Why is he even talking about
To muddy the waters, to get everybody's all mind off everything else that he's not doing. He's a piece of shit.
the goddamn list, you idiot?
Fuck that list, man. We already know what's on it.
Yeah, I know, but I just,
You want it, right?
yeah, because I wanted to tank Hollywood. Assholes.
You're gonna like this. This will take your mind off it.
We're not interested in the hyperdrive on the Millennium Falcon and 6. Just open the door, you stupid lump! I never doubted you for a second. Wonderful!
Did your men deactivate the hyperdrive on the Millennium Falcon?
Yes, my lord.
Good.
Punch it!
R2, do you copy? R2, activate elevator 3111, step 4. Stop, R2, we need to be going up, not down. Now, that's better.
You didn't like that?
I don't know what to make of that, honestly. I don't know what to think of that.
Tennessee welcomes you. Please spray and neuter your leftist relatives. Donald just keeps nonstop texting. If Iran doesn't stop this war in 24 hours, I'm going to send Hillary, our best hitman. 100% accuracy, has never failed a mission. She'll murder that whole fucking country. Juneteenth Day is the anniversary of the day that the last slaves in a state governed by Democrats were freed by a proclamation issued by a Republican president. That's pretty much it.
Right.
Yeah. 1.6%. I was wrong. I said 6%. 1.6% of U.S. citizens owned slaves in 1860 when slavery is at its peak. You can stop basing your hate for the entire white race for the actions of a mere 1.6. And like I said, they were all colors. It wasn't fucking a white man thing. It wasn't even a northern thing. It was only down in the deep south. You know that?
Right.
Yep, they all got the same glasses. You ever notice that?
Jeez.
Dr. Fauci fits right in with them fuckers. You don't even notice. Wow, this is nuts.
Why are you connecting individuals to slaughterhouses on your social
following
media?
me to court is crazy.
Miss Washington, you can record us, but I'm very curious
Do y'all
why
see
you're
this?
following.
Do y'all see that? Get
why are
away
you-
from me before I
I-
clock you. I'm not playing with you.
Before you clock me, Miss Washington?
Get out my face.
So why are
Could you
you
get out my face?
why-
Get out my face. Get out my face.
why
Get out
are
my
you
face.
connecting people?
Get out my face.
Why are you connecting people?
What are you talking about? I don't think I did. Y'all run it down on me and all that. Don't play with me.
I'm a-
What you talking about? And you a dummy.
No clear answer what Kiana Washington's role may be in online squatting networks in Maryland. Why are you?
He sends
why are
people
you
to houses that are
connecting-
empty to
why are you
squat them.
connecting-
She should get her fat ass arrested. You know that?
Right.
This piece of shit, Cuomo. He's bitching and moaning about them wearing masks. All the shit he did. He's got some nerve, you know that?
Let me ask you a question, Mr. President. Why do the federal ICE agents wear masks covering their
you're
face?
besides,
If they're not
exposing
ashamed of
them.
what they're doing, and they're not doing
It has nothing to do with shame, you fucking ugly Guido motherfucker. It has to do with your side exposing them and sending them death threats, you fuckhead.
Yep.
Remember when he said masks are the law? He blasts cops who refuse to wear a face mask, saying it's the law back in 2020.
They're just
Yeah.
hypocrites.
Everything about that cocksucker's a hypocrite. I can tell you stories that people are saying about him. He used to cruise fucking Long Island and do all kinds of disturbing things, that piece of shit, in a white Rolls Royce. Look that shit up if you really want to know.
Okay, let's go.
We're going to be Blade Runner pretty soon. Look at this shit.
Okay, let's go.
See that shit?
What the hell?
Yeah, you know how in Blade Runner how they got the fucking signs floating around?
Yeah, that's
Oh, they got them.
Mm.
wow.
Oh, it's all fun and games till the gravy seals show up.
The gravy seals.
I knew you'd laugh. Oh, and this bitch is still out there. Somebody's hiding her. She's in a kitchen somewhere. Oh, the face you make when it's been 30 years since you said climate change will end the world in 5 years.
How dare you?
How dare you? Her sister's hilarious, that fat opera bitch. Oh, I don't know if you heard about her. She called for killing Trump. Now she's apologizing for it all.
Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you all today.
This weekend, I shared a video montage on Facebook that included an image that was inappropriate. I realized that quickly and took the post down, and I want to apologize today. I apologize to members of the House, to my constituents, and to any North Carolinian who was offended by what I posted.
You're done,
I'm
bitch.
sorry. Every one of us needs to take accountability for when we make mistakes. I am taking that accountability today, and I appreciate the opportunity to do
Well,
so.
take your accountability up the ass.
Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you all.
Walk right out the
Okay.
door and get fired, dumbass.
Trump pushes for the public release of classified Ukraine funding report. Opponents say this would cause both parties to collapse and so many lawmakers to prison. I say fucking do it.
Yeah,
Fuck
goodbye, Lindsey Graham.
Fuck that motherfucker. He's such a ghoul. He's been around for the past 2 days just spanking his monkey everywhere.
I'm for killing as many Russians as possible.
Nothing says no kings like Walmart's heiress Christine Walton, net worth $20 billion funding protests because she exploits cheap labor from China and is mad about Trump's tariffs. Trump told him, you better not raise your fucking prices, Walmart. Their stock prices are already dropping like a rock. I don't know if you've seen that. They're getting fucking Bud Lighted right now, them dumb fucks. And she don't even have nothing to do with the company. They're mad as fuck at her. People are saying hurt the company so that it affects their bottom line. You know that?
I don't go to Walmart anyways. It's
Yeah,
just a
fuck.
mess.
I've always been against that place. It's them buying shit from China that causes everything. You know that?
Did you know that there are 22 states in the United States of America that have less than 3 million people in population total? Did you also know that in the state of California, there are 2.7 million illegal immigrants? Are you awake yet? That means congressionally and electoral college-wise, California, their illegals have as much say as 22 other states.
Not much longer, bitch.
Are you awake yet? Did you know that there are 22
That's what
states?
Trump said. He said he's emptying all these fucking cities because they think they're going to have him vote.
What I hate about Walmart is they gosh, I haven't been in there in a long time, but
Go ahead, nothing's changed. I go by there once in a while to grab shit I need.
Well, no, I hate how how they have those things in the aisle in the middle, and you have to like practically walk sideways to go through the fucking aisle. I hate that shit. That's why I like Target. Target's like nice and open, but the problem with Target is they support all the tranny crap.
Yeah, and they got all the devil worshiping shit in there too. Target sucks. I can't go there either.
Yeah.
I end up going to 3 or 4 different small places.
I don't know.
Ones they haven't
Target
filled
feels
up
weird
yet.
if I walk in there. I stay out of Target.
I can't go in Target either. Fuck, they all suck.
I hate Walmart, and I'll go in Walmart before I go in Target.
I can't stand Walmart. When I lived down south, it was either that or fucking Publix. And the Publix was farther than Walmart, and I fucking hated it, man. I drive farther to go to Publix just so I can avoid Walmart.
There's a store called Pubic.
It's Publix, but I call it pubic hair, so does everybody else down there. But you can get a job there and work your way into management and make fucking $1 million, can't you, fucking Mossy?
Yeah, I had a friend that used to work out there, and his dumbass decided for some reason to quit and go start working at
What
a
an
restaurant.
idiot. You get it made, though. You get it in their management there. So Trump went from being a Russian asset to dictator to being Elon's puppet to being a king within a span of 6 months. It is kind of fucked up. It's almost as bad as they're fucking switching their alliances every week and having to get another flag and march another stupid thing. It really bugs me when chumps who fled the Soviet Union, Cuba, China, Venezuela, or North Korea think they know more about socialism than a 28-year-old 10th-year undergrad in gender studies from Santa Fe with a verified Twitter account. That checks, don't it? Fuck. Oh, here's our Sasquatch update.
All we know is a damn beaver on a billboard has been yelling at us to exit. I freaking love that little beaver already.
Bro, I might need a GPS just to get out of here.
Fresh brisket on the board.
Did you hear that? Fresh brisket on the board. I'm about to crash out.
Bro, whoever came up with this had to be geeking.
Bro, this bathroom is too clean. It's worth it. When you got to munch, you got to munch.
Let's see if this beaver knows what's up. Damn, Bucky. This is fudging good.
What the fudge are beaver nuggets?
I dunno, but I'm about to find out. I don't need to know what's in these, but I'm hooked.
Beaver nuggets aren't the only nuggets that Bigfoot likes.
Yo, we just hit the jackpot. World famous jerky.
Yeah, I've never seen this much meat in one place. Y'all asked us to visit Bucky, so we did.
Comment the beaver emoji and let us know where you want us to go next.
Bucky's is a weird ass place. You know that, don't you, Mossy?
Yeah.
I don't get this. This is fucking whack ass again. Never dated
This is the most loyal husband in the animal kingdom. Whenever danger strikes, he will pick up his wife with his claws and run to a safe place on his little legs. Only when he ensures her safety, watching her burrow into the sand, does he feel at ease. However, in particularly dangerous situations, he sometimes ends up grabbing someone else's wife and running away. But in reality, his heroic act is just a disguise. Female molted crabs can only reproduce right after shedding their shells. So during the breeding season, male molted crabs capture females, keeping them close until they molt. Once that happens, he seizes the opportunity to mate, not caring whether it's his own wife or someone else's, as long as it's female. After mating, he simply abandons the female and leaves. Despite their round and chubby appearance, these crabs have almost no meat, so even fishermen don't bother catching them. This means they never have to worry about being hunted. Their biggest concern each day is simply which female to imprison next.
Holy shit, it's the Ice fucking King. Which chicken in prison next? Eric Swallow's blocking people because of this. Fang Fang, yum yum. Herpes mouth. Oh, this is a big one, Hargrave. Have you heard this?
No.
Fucking Van Fat Ass Crackhead says he has unfulfilled campaigns. Yes, I always will. This isn't a valid criticism of All Caps Comics. I fulfill a couple, then launch some new ones. There will never be a point where I don't have half a dozen unfulfilled campaigns until I decide to retire. Rainbow the Brute and Cyberfrog 3 are coming. They're both big movie projects.
Oh, yeah,
God, is he deluded.
Sure they are.
Oh, I liked it because it was
I think I'll
Vicky's.
get my movie up before he does.
He's a joke. Killed 2 pedos. Media wanted him dead. Killed an innocent football player. Gets $500,000. He's fucked when he gets to prison. He might be stalling out now, but he's fucked. Yeah, I'm gonna attack helicopter.
I'm gay.
I'm a lesbian.
I am actually pansexual.
I am transgender.
Oh, god damn it, it's that.
I'm a race car.
I'm gay.
I'm a lesbian.
I am actually pansexual.
You don't like him?
I'm gay.
No, because
I'm a lesbian.
fucking Yano, man, he kept putting that crip on. I couldn't get out of the goddamn feed. I kept seeing that fuck dragging his legs around. Fuck that crippled piece of shit.
So Dean Cain goes, I don't think either of you are girls to our 2 favorite fuckwits. And they go back, I don't think you were never Superman either. And Dean Cain goes, correct, I pretended.
Ooh.
You fucking weirdos.
Damn.
That's nuts.
I think it's
I wonder,
great. Oh,
the
ahead.
1,000 dudes that interviewed the trans, they all need to have an interview or
They're trying to say they're not
something.
gay. They're gay as fuck. They're in denial.
I wonder how many of them are going to eat a bullet.
Oh, they're gonna all
Because
kill
they're
each
going
other,
to be
man.
like, what the fuck, man? I just fucked a dude.
It's a violent fucking subculture, man.
Holy
I sing around lesbians, and man, I've never seen so much violence fucking from the Marines or nobody else, man. They're just a violent group of fucks. Check it out. This is in Detroit again. We don't like Antifa.
Regulators. Regulate any stealing
beat
of this
their
property.
ass.
We're damn
They're gonna
good
burn
to
us.
it. But you can't be any geek off the street.
That guy right there.
Gotta be handy with the
That
stealing.
was that guy right there.
Earn your keep.
Iron Coffins, everybody was in on that shit. This is fucked up. Bubbles Adult Nightclub. 20 beautiful ladies, 39 sexy legs.
Sheesh.
Isn't that sick? God, what the what?
All right, if y'all haven't heard the story of Jimmy Friesenhahn, you need to, because this is a veteran who was shot and paralyzed by an illegal immigrant in San Antonio just last month. Now, Jimmy served in both the Army and the Marines. He was deployed 5 times, and last month while working security, he was shot in the throat and immediately paralyzed when an illegal immigrant opened fire on him. Now, I spoke to Jimmy's family, who state that he is still currently in the ICU. He's undergone 7 surgeries, 3 blood transfusions, multiple x-rays, multiple MRIs, and he is still unable to eat, speak, or
Usually the
even
swan
drink
goes down.
anything on his own.
His life is completely changed. He has a 6-month-old baby that he did get to see on Father's Day, and a realization to him was that he would never be able to actually hold her. So that was heartbreaking.
God, that sucks.
He's got a
He
lot
made
of
it through the military and then that
a lot of
happened. You know
rehab
that?
ahead, a lot of
Yeah.
medical
Why you carry?
interventions.
Fuck
Just
these fucks.
a
They all
whole
gotta go.
entire alteration of
I don't
his
give a
life.
fuck anymore.
And who was responsible for this situation? Well, that would be illegal immigrant Wilmer Ortega Ruiz, who again was arrested and released 4 times prior to this incident. He was first arrested in October 2020 for a DWI that was later reduced to a misdemeanor charge.
Should have been tossed
Then we
right
fast
then.
forward to August of 2023, he was arrested for violating his probation. Just 1 month later, he's arrested again for not showing up to court. Fast
fuck's
forward
this
to November
retard
of
thing? You know
2024,
that?
he's arrested once
Right.
again. So these 4 incidents, these 4 arrests,
A normal
and
human would
release
be thrown in
happened
jail.
prior to the incident, the shooting that happened of Jimmy just last month. And who is the district attorney that has been presiding over San Antonio while all of these releases were taking place? Well, that would be our current district attorney, Joe Gonzalez. Now,
Piece
let
of
me tell you a
shit.
little bit about Joe Gonzalez, because KSAT, one of our local stations, did an analysis back in 2023 in which they found that he dismissed over 6,000 criminal cases. These were both misdemeanors and felonies, by the way. This is an over 45% higher dismissal rate than his predecessor. He also received $900,000 from George
Yeah, he's George Soros's
during
puppet.
his run for district attorney. And Gonzalez has stated that he's not going to be rerunning for district attorney. However, he is still going to be presiding over San Antonio until December of 2026. So just wanted to give you guys an idea of not only the criminal involved, but also the district attorney that has been involved and re-releasing people
Piece
like
of
this
shit.
onto the streets of San Antonio. This is what Jimmy's family has to say about the matter.
It puts our justice system in a very negative light, I think, and it speaks volumes as to how much we are willing to bend over backwards to appease a certain population. I would hope that the DA would stand up for one of the American citizen, Texas citizen, veteran, this time open his eyes and do stand up for the American people. But I can't say with 100% certainty that I trust that that's going to happen.
What a shit show. These motherfuckers are allowed to do whatever the fuck they want. You know that? They just cycle them back around. And they brag. They say, go ahead, kick me out. I'll be back in tomorrow. Fuck.
That's right. That's why you carry, man. That's all I can say.
I don't go anywhere without my shit.
It's in Texas. I would have pulled on his ass instantly. He would have been the one paralyzed.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's a problem. He was trained, too. He should have known better.
Always observe your surroundings.
Fucking situation awareness is number one. If you're gonna be carrying, get a motherfucking holster. Don't be keeping it in your pocket
It's
or
like
any.
when I was at the beach that one time years ago, and I was sitting in the car, and I saw that guy crouched down, getting ready to come up to the window there, and I pulled out with the taser and stunned his ass. That was
Awesome.
years ago, though. I just dragged him over to by the pier and laid him out and drove off. Stupid fuck. Can't believe that guy. I look in the rear view and here's this guy crouched down, getting ready to try to rush me or what. I don't know what he was doing.
Fucking
just got out and bam. That was it.
Here's ICE pulling somebody out of a
Let them
van.
know what's going on with their employer. Look at that! Look at that!
Let him go, man.
He's scared. He's resisting for a reason.
Dude, let him go. Just let him move the car, dude. He's not trying to.
Oh my God! Why do you guys act like animals? Oh my God! Jesus Christ! What the fuck is that?
No! Let him go! He's not doing nothing wrong!
What the fuck?
Hey! You guys are doing too much! Hey! Record that! Record! He's hitting him! He's hitting him! He's hitting him!
What are you guys doing, man? I mean, look at that. 4 guys for one.
For one, you guys need 4?
Why did you kill him too? It's like you're doing that already. What are you fucking doing? What has he done?
Oh my God!
He's a fucking human being.
Let him go! Let him go! Hey, let him go! Hey,
What did he do? Look at that. All he did was
There's more coming. What's your name? What's your name? Hey, what's your name? Tell us where you're from so we can get you out of jail. Say it again. What?
You're not going to jail, bitch. It's ICE.
We're gonna call your family. Not as crazy as that. Hey, who's your mom? Let him go. You
Hear
guys
that?
take him. Why are you taking him? You cannot take him. You don't have a search warrant for this
Fuck you, bitch.
I don't know why they fuck around with these people so much.
They get
Let
paid
them
to
know what's
do
going-
that by George Soros.
No, what I'm talking about is the illegal. Like, it shouldn't take 3 guys to take down one guy like that.
Oh, they're not fucking
I'm like,
trained.
I'm like,
No.
what are these wimpy guys doing? And then that guy is
On the
holding on to
bottom?
this. The illegal is holding on to the steering wheel.
Oh, you got a
I would-
stick. You got to have a stick for that kind of
Yeah,
shit.
I would have just smacked his fucking hands. He would have let go.
Yeah, well, they didn't have no training. They didn't know what the fuck they were doing. And then the one guy down at the bottom, did you see him grabbing the legs and shit? That shit
Yeah,
was
and the other
crazy.
guy fell down even.
Yeah, I know. What the fuck they think it was, a football game?
It's fucking nuts.
Watch Aunt Karen.
Fuck you!
Ooh,
Fuck you! No, shut it up!
Park your car.
he's
No!
driving. Like, what the
I'm
hell?
waiting for the smoke to come out her ears.
Fuck you!
We have a car. This is a roadway over here, man. Can you please use
Everyone better stop fucking yelling at me right now. It's I'm not fucking moving.
Can you please use your car?
Thank
This is
you.
the same thing to a fucking Forerunner.
Park over here. We'll park you. Okay?
I don't listen to you either. Shield, listen, you short fucking piece of shit.
That's the water.
Okay?
She's an idiot.
God.
Grow
She's
some
gonna
fucking
find out how
balls,
short
baby.
piece of
Grow
shit
some
he is.
fucking balls.
Shut the fuck up, indeed. We're
No,
blocking traffic
I'm
over
not
here.
moving. Listen,
I'd be like, bitch, lose your tits.
you can talk all the fuck you want, all you fucking Hawaiians. The white lady's fucking crazy. You can talk all the fuck that you want, you fucking motherfucker. No, it's not enough. It is not. Fuck you!
Ooh,
She didn't go to jail?
No, they probably know her. She's probably crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you mix all the fucking colors
They
of the
should have
rainbow
shot her
together.
with a fucking tranquilizer.
See what happens when you mix the rainbow up?
Turns black.
You get shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Big pile
That's
of
what
shit.
comes out.
Yep. Or gray. We used to get gray a lot when we mix a lot of colors together. You gotta be careful when you're fucking with colors. Oh, and she's crying now because he called him Jose Pereira. And nobody even knew who the fuck he was till a couple days ago, and now the truth's coming out about him.
And finally, Mr. Vice
Sad
President,
bitch.
how dare you disrespect our senator? You don't know his name, but yet you served with him before you were vice president, and you continue to serve with him today, because the last time I checked, the vice president of the United States is the president of the U.S. Senate. You serve with him today, and how dare you disrespect
checking out the
him
blonde behind
and
her,
call
Hargrave?
him Jose. But I
can't
guess he
see her
just
too
looked
well.
like anybody to you. Well, he's not just anybody to us. He is our senator. And finally,
There's a better
Mr.
cut
Vice
with
President.
it shows her better.
Care about her bitch ass.
There you go.
how dare you disrespect
Yeah. You're a little old.
Hard pass.
Oh, here's a better one for you.
I don't understand people who have income properties that the mortgage / deed is paid off and you continue to charge out the ass for rent when your mortgage is paid off. Why do you need that rent money, that much rent money?
Oh,
It's
should
not
rent
like
to
you
your
have a
ass,
mortgage to pay
bitch.
off.
Well, look at her
That's
teeth. She
all
got nothing.
income for you now.
Ah, fuck off.
So give me your stuff for free. She'll twitch.
I'm just gonna go move in there and squat, and then it'll be mine.
Could you imagine that fuck renting off you?
Pretty
That
much.
would be sucky,
I wouldn't
man.
rent shit to her. Credit score's probably 12.
Not arrest someone for just being illegal, for having no papers. It's
When
not
you
an arrestable
cross the
offense.
border
It's
illegally,
not
it
an
is a
arrestable offense.
yes,
If you
it
get
is.
caught
It's a
crossing,
federal
yes,
offense.
but no, it's not. Look it up. Google it. I would love to see it. Not arrest someone for just being
I wanted to
illegal,
show
for having no
her Googling it and showing it's
Yeah.
dumb bitch. You got
Yeah,
decent
that's what,
shit,
that's
but
what I
you
thought was
suck.
gonna happen.
No, it just shows that it's a whole clickbait thing they got going on now. So Jaws came out 50 years ago, man.
Shit.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
That shit scared the fuck out of me, that movie, when I was 12.
It scared the fuck out of everybody when it came out, from what I understand.
You know what was crazy is that it was made in North Carolina, and my brother lived right there, and fucking I was out in the water, and these people are yelling and screaming at me, and I come back in, and they go, "There were sharks out there. Didn't you hear us screaming?" And I was like, "Holy fuck, this place is crazy." You know what I mean?
Right.
But I swam all over the ocean, and I never fucking had a problem with sharks because we taste like trash to them, I guess.
That's a check made out to Joe Biden for $40,000. His brother's wife wrote him the check. But where'd the money come from? James Comer found out.
$40,000 in laundered China money landed in Joe Biden's bank account in the form of a personal check.
China wired Hunter's company $5 million. Hunter's company wired Hunter $400,000. Hunter's company wired Biden's brother money, and then Biden's brother's wife wrote Joe a check for 40 grand. Well, wait a second. What's 10% of 400,000? That's 40 grand. That's 10% for the big guy. So money hit Joe Biden's bank account from China, and it added up to 10% for the big guy. I wonder if the Democrats will change what a smoking gun means.
Wow. That's pretty wild, ain't it?
Yeah.
Well, it don't mean shit. They won't do nothing.
No kings, no czar, no rule from afar, no dictator, no attack. Give us our democracy back. Aren't you the same party that's saying to boycott 4th of July this year? Yes? Okay, well, July 4th, 1776 represents No King's Day. So what are you protesting? We didn't vote for this authoritarian. Well, a majority of the country did. That's kind of how it works. He was elected. Wasn't it your party who had the coronation this year? You guys didn't hold the primary, right? No, but that's because it was an emergency override. Right, because your party was lying about the mental health of a certain person. Well, yes, he did start to have a mental decline. Oh, did it suddenly start the night of that debate, or was it happening previously? Also, wasn't it your party demanding we do things or else we get fired? Isn't that very authoritarian? Well, they were just trying to keep us safe. Right, but if Trump had done that, you would have lost your ever-loving mind. Wasn't it your party who locked people in their homes? Well, that was different. Also, just a little correction, you keep calling us a democracy, which we're not. In a democracy, if 51% vote to take your rights away, they can. In a republic, the Constitution says no, not even a majority can take them away. Hope that helps.
Dumb bitch. We're a constitutional republic.
If they think we're a democracy, that means they can vote our fucking
Mob
rights
rules.
away. Yeah. It's fucking
This little
stupid.
fuck. He came at me with this knife, I would shove it up his fucking ass.
Faut aller boire là-bas, hey. J'ai dit Anne, j'ai dit, toi tromper, hey. C'est la tête de ma mère. Vous filmez? Vous filmez? Vous filmez? Vous filmez? Mohamed, hey, vous filmez? Non, les gars, c'est bon, laissez. Vous filmez? Vous filmez? Vous filmez? Les gars, rentrez, c'est bon.
Here they go, getting that motherfucker. Oh, they're all coming running up. What a bunch of shit. What the fuck did his mom yell at him to pick up the table?
Who knows? I don't know what the hell's going on there.
Trump was leading Georgia by 160,000 votes, and then a water pipe burst and 4 suitcases came out. Yeah, we're covering all that, and the FBI is finding out the truth. And what's going to happen, though? That's what I want to know. You know?
Nothing.
There's another crazy leftist fuck.
So wait, did you hear that people are glitter bombing these ICE agents so they can be identified days later? I mean, have you ever put glitter on? It stays forever. And they're glitter bombing. Guys, can we all do... Is there a glitter bomb fund? Do we have a running list of people we see who have a bunch of glitter on them so we can harass them their whole lives? I mean, like, sign me up. I want to take part.
You realize
So
that you're
wait,
saying
did you hear that people are glitter bombing?
You stupid fat bitch.
Like, she could go to jail, I think, just for that.
Yeah, I know that. Oh, this is fucking insane. This is the left's new idea. Check this shit out. This ignorant fuck.
People keep asking how we're going to pay our bills now that my husband and I both quit our jobs. The bills are not the focus. We're not worried about bills. We are not working as a form of protest. We're going to pay our bills, the ones that are necessary, because we have cut back a lot. Like, since the current administration took office, we've cut back on so much.
Yeah, because all the money you were stealing from us is gone, you
putting money
bitch.
into the economy like we used to. We are not going out to eat. We are not traveling. We are not going to Target and filling our car up with a bunch of stuff that we don't need. Like, we're not spending money anymore. Like, we're buying food and household essentials. We're not funding a war. Not me, not my husband, not my household. We're not participating. We're not going to do this anymore.
You're a
We are not
joke, you
funding this
hypocritical bitch.
People keep asking how we're going to pay our bills now that my husband.
So
and I
they're all
both quit
quitting their jobs now to fuck our economy. Good riddance, I say.
I'm sure all 12 of them is really gonna hurt us.
Oh yeah. Somebody else will get their job that fucking can do it better too. You and your husband can go fuck themselves. Oh, they got this guy. Trump's bond was set at $454 million, and Vance Luther Bolter's bail bond set at $5 million for butchering 2 people. Do you see how corrupt the justice system is? No, they want him out in the street so they can kill his ass before it comes to trial, and he can suck all the shit he says. You know that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck these guys.
There's a reason some men go quiet. They've seen too much, felt too deeply, given too many chances that led to disappointment. So they stop talking about their pain. They just carry it. Not because they want to suffer in silence, but because they no longer believe anyone truly listens. They show up every day with a calm face, but inside, there's a storm they've learned to navigate alone. They become their own therapist, their own motivator, their own protector. They don't lash out. They don't seek revenge. They just distance themselves and focus on peace. They don't fear being alone. They fear wasting time on people who pretend to care. And that silence, it's not weakness. It's power. It's restraint. It's growth. So if you know a man like that, don't assume he's cold or heartless. He's been through battles you'll never see. He's just learned the hard way that sometimes the strongest thing you can do is walk away and heal in peace.
On March 14th, 1883, Karl Marx made his most important contribution to mankind. He died. That gets a heart. Fuck him.
Fuck it.
This is the face you make when the assassination wasn't killed in the setup, and now he's talking. He's fucked. He's just too stupid to know it. Oh man, you're not gonna believe this shit. Guess who put out these cakes on Juneteenth? The watermelon cakes.
TJ?
KFC.
Really?
Yeah, with Pepsi and fucking chicken. Gotta have that watermelon here. God. Juneteenth? Nigmas.
Oh man. Damn.
Well, it's a made up fucking holiday. I mean, fuck. And who did it? We did it. Oh, this bitch? They gave her $20 million to attract male voters. And here's what she's doing.
No.
$20 million. They're expressing deep frustration. Their new chair that took over after they fired Dickface. So Michigan completed a forensic audit of the Dominion voting machines to see if they were rigged. Now our Attorney General, who's a fucking another Soros puppet, is blocking the disclosure of the audit results. Why? What's Michigan hiding? The truth? Fuck them machines. And this is the truth. If you skip due process coming in, you shouldn't get it going out. You know that?
No.
Well, Israel's blowing shit up in Western Iran now.
All right.
Oh, these fuckers are really going out. Oh, this piece of shit.
You know, look at the book he's reading.
Oh, makes sense.
Fucking new scum. What are they blowing up? Are they showing shit?
They just showed like a, what do you call it, a black and white screen and something.
Oh.
Some card going, oh, here's Lindsey Graham. This was the right call. The resume.
Yeah, I'm jerking off.
Drop the knife. No. Put it on the ground. I'm gonna fuck you up. Put it on the ground. Put it on the ground. My face. White. Get your fucking face out. He's threatening people. I need another unit now. Get out of my fucking face. Put the knife down. Shut your fucking mouth. No. Put the knife down. Shut up. Put the knife down. Shut up. Put the knife down. Shut up. Put the knife Shut up! Put the knife down! Shut up! Put the knife down! Put the knife down! Shut up! Put the knife down!
Why is she retreating?
Put the knife down! Your fucking mouth! Put it on the ground! Sit!
Really?
Sit on the ground!
No.
Yes!
No, shoot me.
Yeah!
Shoot me. I'll
Put it on the ground!
I'll kill you, stupid little bitch.
He's following me around with a knife.
Slice your fucking
Another new
throat.
unit. I need another unit.
Jeez.
Hey, put it on the ground!
What?
Put it on the ground!
What on the
Put
ground?
it, the knife!
What on the ground?
Put the knife on the ground!
Mouth.
Put the knife on the ground!
Whoa, he's running at her.
Put the knife on the ground! Put the knife on the ground!
Shut up!
Put the knife on the ground! Put the knife on the ground!
She shot him.
Damn.
Took her long enough.
Yeah.
Should have just shot his hand. What I would have done.
You're not trained to shoot their fucking hands.
Center
You're not
mass.
trained at all.
Center mass because it's the biggest.
She just
target-
kept going in
biggest
circles
target,
with him.
Easiest to hit. It's where all the vital organs are.
So in 2018, 2020, and 2022, this motherfucker refused to remove voters from the vote and poll the rolls. So he's got all the illegals on the voting roll and he won't take them off when he was in charge of it all. So he's part of the fucking grift. That's why he got his job. And every election will be stolen until we fix the problem. Paper ballots, no machines, ID, signature verification, vote in person, proof of life. Day of, right? Not a month, not 2
Voter
months.
ID is racist. How dare you?
You know, you can get fucked. Everybody's got an ID. You got to have an ID to go to a concert. You got an ID to fucking everything. You know that? Have you noticed the popularity of white robots? The reason for these shades of technology white might be racism, according to a research, says CNN. So a guy named Ken says, imagine spray painting their robots black. CNN's headline becomes, owning black robots might be a sign of being pro-slavery. The fuck? They're just sick, you know that? What do they want them, silver? And this is a big thing now. People are saying our water cannons that we're using on crowds here should have a dye like they do everywhere else that identifies who the people are so they can arrest them. Did you know that?
Yeah, I do.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath long about a Saturday night. Yeah,
That's why they're running.
rubbed up, just relaxing in the tub. I'm thinking everything was alright. You know, I stepped out the tub, I put my feet on the floor, I wrapped the towel around me, then I opened the door and splish splash. Splish
songs.
splash, I was taking a.
I swear. Oprah doesn't want answer questions about her Coats for Kids charity that received $300 million from USAID. And so far in 5 years, they've purchased 130 coats, none of which were for children. That bitch has always got her hand in some shit. You know that?
Where's the kids in Hawaii, Oprah? How come they missed your house?
It's her blue roof.
Yeah.
No wine is above the law. This guy is bitching every fucking day about this shit. Tell me that isn't crazy. This woman was among a dozen arrested outside of an immigration court in San Antonio, Texas. She cried out for her son who was in school. This is another one what I voted for this.
Oh my God.
It's out of a court. They just said you got to get the fuck out of here. What do you think's going to happen?
Cayete.
Yeah, my name is Jose Pandea. I act like a moron. Prepare to watch me cry.
Yep.
I am going to cry and cry and cry. Oh, this is fucking bad. This is a hot air balloon. I think it was on fire when it started going up.
Tem gente pendurada, gente.
Uh-oh.
Não, é uma pessoa, tô vendo aqui no som da câmera, gente. Eles
Whoa!
Uh,
Are you kidding? Then in the trees, he might be okay. There's a fire going on. They're jumping.
I'm sure it was just a flesh wound.
There goes another one. Nope.
Tem mais um.
Another one. There goes the whole thing. That sucks.
I would never go on one of those death traps.
I've been on one before, but it was over a lake. It was over a lake.
You're ready to bail out, huh? Bail!
Them out. The receipts were alarming. $13,000 on EBT food, not including the $29,000 that was on EBT cash.
They had 30,000 of their EBT cash balance left.
Yes.
And as a cashier, you can see
That's
that.
fucking
And you're like,
nuts.
holy shit, what do you have 30 grand on
It's infuriating.
one person's car?
It's infuriating. Yes, sir.
So they're not getting 600.
And while they're
100 a month.
dressed very well, how are you able to dress like that? Coming over here as running for help that we're supposedly helping them, how are you dressed like that when we, the American people, are scrapping for the next best of work boots? That's a problem. That's a
how
serious
late.
problem. Only that when I worked at the grocery store and I cashed them out, the receipts were alarming.
Fucking people knowing what's going on. She turned them all in and said, fuck this. Why do they have all this money on their cards? Oh, and JD Prisker, all his bullshit. His whole family's been in the fucking pockets of all these NGOs collecting money and running them the whole fucking time. So that's how his family got rich, is from the NGOs.
Really?
And
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
all
that's
coming
good.
out now.
Makes a lot of sense.
And that's why they're all crying now, because the fucking all their money's all drying up. Like I said at the beginning, you heard about the Democratic Party, didn't you?
Yeah, you were saying they were broke.
Yeah, they're broke as fuck now because all their scams are done and they ain't got no money coming in and they're begging people. This Kentucky Fried Chicken in Redford, Detroit, I think it is, right on the border. And this is that bitch who was suing because
Is it the one on Grand River?
yeah, and then
Beach or
Is
something?
she holding a
Yeah.
cup with it? What?
that's a 40 she's holding. They're holding 40 ounces.
No, and the one in the middle, is she? How is that cup there?
I don't know, but she's one who the Lyft wouldn't pick her up. And so she sued him and they said, no, fuck that. I wouldn't pick your fat ass up either. Oh, it's just floating in the air.
Oh, that's a mic.
That's a mic.
Okay.
Big day for a big motherfucking reason, nigga. Hey, I know my pussy a trap. He can't hit from the back. He gon' try to keep it in, but I don't play like that.
dang.
Where the fuck is the money? I wanna fuck in the bank. He tryna trap a boss bitch. He want a baby with thanks. Nigga, get the fuck out of my
Look at that
face.
blonde.
You know, hit it,
She's
shoot 'em
drunk.
up. All of your niggas be showing me love. I know I'm pretty, let's keep it a butt. Hit it tomorrow, hit it today. Nigga, you really gon' nut on my what? Nut on my face, maybe nut on my butt. Nigga been mad, he ain't hitting the mud.
Man, it's a mud crew.
I wanna take your man home. I wanna hit it for
Is that her prostitute at us?
What a mistake to board the baby.
I can't look at this. I'm tapping out.
Yeah, don't look. You'll be sick.
So
God, man.
I'm. Yeah, I tabbed out, man. That was just.
Too much.
Yeah, this is how women are forced to dress in Iran. We must liberate them. Just kidding, it's Michigan. This is Dearborn.
احضر ملبس الخدمه واتحجم لابو اليمه واقول يا علي الهمه مثل كل عام عني يا مثل الله الله احس لجمن جروحي نمسح صور مذبوحي واطف كربلاء بروحي ندخل الحسين يا حضر ملبس الخدمه واتحجم لابو اليمه واقول يا علي الهمه مثل كل عام عني يا مثل علي علي يا حسين لجمن جروحي نمسح صور مذبوحي واطف الكربلاء بروحي ندخل يلا
What is this?
This is at the Dearborn Center, and they fucking have these things where they just hang out.
Ah, fuck that shit.
Yeah. 50% of U.S. senators become lobbyists. 42% of U.S. House reps become lobbyists. 76 members of Congress have family members who are lobbyists. Members of Congress vote on legislation that directly impacts their investments. The average net worth of a senator goes up $1.6 million yearly, while on a $174,000 salary. It's not a representative government; it's a national crime syndicate. Hey, isn't that the guys that DG used to use on his fucking bullshit show?
Yeah, I think so. It looks like it.
And I knew where he stole it from. It must have been a font. Here's that thing I told you about where they pull the mask off the guy and it's Waltz underneath it. Pesky kids.
Are nothing more than a revenge tour by the Trump administration. What's your response?
My response is that Letitia James is one of the most corrupt, shameless individuals ever to hold public office. She is guilty not only of those crimes, but of countless more crimes by using and abusing her public office to try to persecute an innocent man, depriving him of his rights, engaging in a conspiracy to obstruct our election, and to overthrow our democratic processes and procedures. She is guilty of multiple significant serial criminal violations.
All right, y'all. We are back with another video. I definitely had to bring y'all
what
this
she did is,
serial violations or serial.
She's charging people for shit for do her law shit that she never did.
I got you.
And then now it's all coming out. So besides her pretending she was married to her brother, she's losing her law license because of shit that she took charged for but never did. So I was at Barnes & Noble's earlier, and I asked the clerk if they had a Donald Trump's new book on how to deport illegal immigrants. She immediately said to me, "Get the fuck out of here and don't come back." And I said, "Yes, that's the one. Do you have it in paperback?" I want 5 of them.
What kind of power? People power. Who's got the power? Who's got the power? Power, y'all.
Who are they protesting to? Themselves?
I don't know what's going on anymore.
Brand new truck, all them flags. Those flags ain't cheap. And all them people, that's a lot of money. It's just, they just change out these banners and flags. It's the same idiots every time, you know that?
Well, like I said, none of this ever does anything. It's just useless.
Yeah.
It's
just
so
running
stupid.
in circles.
Yeah.
They must be tired, man. Or they're getting paid a lot of money where they don't give a fuck.
Assassin who disguised himself as a cop to shoot down Democrat politicians and their spouses. He killed 2 and seriously injured 2 others. Today, we're finding out he wrote a letter to the FBI claiming he was trained by the U.S. military, quote, off the books, and that Tim Waltz asked him to kill Amy Klobuchar so he could take her Senate seat. Belter's facing state and federal murder charges. Assassin who disguised himself as a cop to shoot down Democrat politicians.
Yeah.
Melania Obama received $2.6 million for consulting from U.S. aid. There's no record who or what she consulted. Hunter Biden's cocaine, from what I saw. Her credit card's in his laptop. I don't know if you know that. Pictures of it with a pile of cocaine.
My name is India. I'm one of the 100 protesters that were arrested on Fremont Street in Las Vegas last Wednesday on June 11th.
Good.
We're pretty much like at least 15 of us girls that are still in contact from jail are looking for legal help and advice, preferably like a pro bono lawyer because I'm broke.
Go to
but
jail, bitch.
All of us have various charges. Primarily, it was unlawful assembly, and mine was failure to disperse. A couple girls, I think, got battery on a cop or something like that. Crazy. But yeah, I'm reaching out to see if there's anyone out there that can at least like give us help or willing to represent some of us. Yeah, it's kind of a shitty situation.
Yeah, we have a
My
bunch
court
of
date
broke
is on July
bitches.
15th.
Okay.
Yeah.
My name is India.
Guess they didn't pay you enough to be out there, bitch.
Yeah.
Should have held out for more money.
How come they
Could be
didn't?
stupid.
How come they didn't pay for your law fees, your lawyer fees?
I think that should have been part of their contract. Wouldn't you think so?
Well, just stupid bitches.
This is Iran before the 1979 Islamic Revolution.
You probably won't believe this, but this was Iran. The same Iran we now associate with headscarves, morality police, and strict religious laws. It's the 1970s, Tehran. Women walked the streets without hijabs. They wore skirts, went to work, studied in universities. There were open beaches, movie theaters, nightclubs, Western fashion, and alcohol, all completely legal. Back then, Iran was one of the most Western-oriented countries in the Middle East. The Shah, Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, was modernizing the country, building schools, hospitals, highways. Foreign tourists flew to Iran for vacation, and Iranian women were becoming ministers, doctors, even pilots before it was mainstream in much of Europe. Iranian women gained the right to vote in 1963, earlier than in some European countries. Iran had one of the best healthcare systems in the region. Tehran was booming. Skyscrapers, metro lines, modern highways, blending Persian tradition with modern design, shopping malls, Western brands, luxury boutiques. Iran had a vibrant film industry with local stars and Hollywood blockbusters in theaters. Iran was seen as a U.S. ally, often compared to Turkey or even Italy in terms of openness. But in 1979, everything changed.
Yeah.
What's up, fuckers? I'm the United States ICE, and today we're detaining every single Juanito and Diego. Say adios to abuela and back to chanclas. Let us get it, boys. All right, amigos, who wants some free Modelos? The good old free Modelos trick. Gets them every time, boys. Boys, we got over 300 illegals today. Shit looked like a Kins after party got raided. Puro llorando, yelling, and somebody still passed out in the corner. Damn. No papeles, pero mamacitas así get a temporary visa from Bigfoot. Don't
Temporary
worry,
visa.
we don't deport Latina baddies. All right, boys, that's it for today.
RJ's in the scene up there, AI.
Like and follow me, gente.
I'm gonna get those lips
And the
down
chicks
now.
might be real.
Yeah, they can't be. It's all AI, but they're bangers.
No, I know.
Oh, you're gonna love this. This fucking loser.
You got knocked the fuck out!
Because we are strong.
Damn, bro. It doesn't look like that worked out too well for you.
Because we are the light. And where the light touches.
Bro, the light touched you, and now your black
The
eye
light touched
got a
you.
black eye.
Stay strong.
Well, stay strong is an understatement, bro. You need to take your ass to the hospital, like today. I mean, I honestly wish people would just understand that sometimes you got to step back and realize you're making bad decisions.
And where the light touches the darkness, justice follows.
You think you're wearing that like a badge of honor? That's not honor, bro. Sometimes realizing you made a mistake is the best way to just move on, bro. Maybe if you use that passion to like apply for a job, follow through, maybe get that job, maybe you'd be busy enough in your schedule that you wouldn't have time to go, starting cars on fire or doing anything crazy like that. If you weren't causing the ruckus, you wouldn't have two black eyes.
Oh, these losers are gonna be crying all summer. You know that?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna love this story, homie. It fucking blew me away when I heard it. So an 11-year-old boy opened fire on a home invader. The suspect demanded he should pay for his medical bills afterwards.
An 11-year-old boy fired 12 shots at home intruders and injured him, but now the suspects say he owes them for medical expenses. This incident happened in a typical neighborhood. An 11-year-old boy named Chris was at home alone with his 4-year-old sister. Two strangers quietly approached their house. Chris saw through the front door security camera that these men had been lurking around their home multiple times before. Because his mother was not at home, Chris warned his younger sister to stay quiet and not open the door. Despite Chris clearly warning the suspects through the closed door that he was armed, the two men ignored him. Instead, they began trying to break down the front door, perhaps believing only 2 children were inside. They felt confident enough to keep going. After repeatedly hitting the door, they eventually forced their way into the home. Feeling he had no other option, Chris opened fire. He fired 12 shots, one of which struck one of the intruders in the leg. The gunshots alerted neighbors, who immediately called 911. Emergency services arrived quickly, and the injured suspect was taken to the hospital for treatment. Chris's mother later stated she actually recognized one of the intruders. He had robbed their house before, but this time he wasn't so lucky. Shockingly, the injured suspect is now demanding Chris's family pay for his medical bills, and he's insisting the boy be held accountable. Chris now faces accusations of using excessive force, despite firmly maintaining he acted purely in self-defense. What do you think about this situation? If you were in Chris's position, what would...
Pray that George Soros fucking, whatchamacallit isn't in charge. Prosecutor.
Yeah.
This is a big question. If women wear hijabs so that Islam men doesn't get all turned on by them, then why are children wearing them? Right?
They start wearing them at like 14.
If the burqa is meant to keep Islamic men from thinking impure thoughts about women, why do the children also need to be covered? What does it say about Islamic men? Just asking.
Sure. Makes you wonder, huh? Oh, I guess a couple of the vice presidents or some shit from USA
are pleading guilty, all part of a $500 million bribery scandal involving USAID. Mike Emanuel has the story from Washington.
Bill, good morning. The scheme involving cash, NBA tickets, and a country club wedding. According to the Justice Department, USAID official Roderick Watson sold his influence starting back in 2013. Contractors Walter Barnes and Daryl Britt funneled payoffs through subcontractor Paul Young to hide their tracks. It doesn't end there. Barnes's company, working in conjunction with another firm, kept receiving federal funds, $5,000 for human resources consulting late last year, and then later, after suing the government, a contract worth up to $800 million. Matthew R. Galliotti, head of the Justice Department's criminal division, saying, quote, their scheme violated the public trust by corrupting the federal government's procurement process. Anybody who cares about good and effective government should be concerned about the waste, fraud, and abuse in government agencies, including USAID. Cutting waste, fraud, and abuse has been a big focus on Capitol Hill across government, a major priority for House Speaker Mike Johnson. The U.S. Agency for International Development has been a target for those looking to trim government spending, with some suggesting the agency funneled taxpayer dollars into ideological projects.
Think the fuck? Now they're acting like they didn't do it?
It's nothing but bullshit all the time, man.
This African guy goes off on this liberal.
Illegally. If America gets destroyed, I have a country to go. But what about you? Where are you going to go?
Unfortunately, nowhere, which is what we're doing. Okay.
What you're doing is just sheer waste of time. It calls for your contribution, my contribution to make this country great. But if you want to destroy it, I'm not going to allow that because I have my kids there that came here.
How are they destroying it? How are they?
Okay. One, they don't understand that today being a sunny day, there are people working. They should go and work, contribute to the economy of this country to make sure that this country become better.
Yeah.
But they are here wasting time, bullshitting. They get everything for free, Medicaid, Medicare, and EBT, and all that bullshit. Come to Africa, cash and carry. If you don't have money, you're not going to eat. You understand? You guys are here, and you are just making noise for no reason. I mean, well, what kind of people is this? And you think all black people are stupid? It's not all of us who are stupid. I mean, America give people the opportunity to fool too much. The stupidity is too much.
He's more than welcome to talk. Okay. I just don't want to trigger the.
I get it. We'll come over here.
I don't want to trigger him. I'm sharing an idea. Not all black people who are stupid. There are some black people who use our head. You understand what I mean? I don't have to love Trump to love America. America is the
the greatest country on earth.
I agree.
So if you have people who always want to make noise and just misbehave as if there's a better place other than this country for them, they should wait till they destroy it. I have a country to go. But what about them? Because there's no way Africa will accept every single one of them. No way. Because they'll destroy it. I've never seen such hate in a country like America, the way they hate only one man. Americans have been spoiled, and they think that the more they make noise, the more they get things done. To get things done calls for what? Pragmatic assessment on how you're going to get things done. Not this wasting of time and just protesting somebody who loves his country. In my life, I've never seen such hate in a country like America, the way they hate only one man. How is that?
That's fucking crazy, ain't it?
He's right.
Yeah. Oh, this shit was great.
Welcome to Contemporary American History. I'm Professor Turgeson. I know a lot of people think history is just facts. It's just information about the past, but not me. I mean, I hold history very sacred. Sacred. The way the farmer looks at the earth and he holds it sacred. The way a Christian takes the Bible and he holds it sacred. The way a lot of people hold their marriage sacred. That's how I feel about it. So why don't we dive right in by interpreting one of the easiest events in the last 20 years of American history. Now, can someone tell me why in 1975 we pulled our troops out of Vietnam?
The failure of Vietnamization to win popular support caused an ongoing erosion of confidence in the various American but illegal Saigon regimes.
Is she right? Because I know that's the popular version of what went on there. I know a lot of people like to believe that. I wish I could, but I was there. I wasn't here in a classroom hoping I was right, thinking about it. I was up to my knees in rice paddies with guns and Edward going up against Charlie, slugging it out with him while pussies like you were back here partying, putting headbands on, doing drugs, listening to the goddamn Beatle albums.
Hey, Professor, take it easy, will you? I mean, these kids, they were in grade school at the time. And me, I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover.
Well, I didn't know you wanted to get involved with the discussion, Mr. Helper. But since you want to help, maybe you can help me, okay? You remember that thing we had about 30 years ago called that Korean conflict? Yeah, where we failed to achieve victory. How come we didn't cross the 38th parallel and push those rice eaters back to the Great Wall of China and take the brick and nuke them back into the fucking Stone Age River? Why? Say it! Say it!
All right, I'll say it. Because Truman was too much of a pussy wimp to let MacArthur go in there and blow out those commie bastards.
Good answer.
Good answer.
Like the way you think. I'm going to be watching you.
I'm going to keep my eye on you.
A good teacher. He really seems to care. About what, I have no idea.
Yeah, that's great.
That was a great movie.
Yeah, it was.
Isn't that the same one where he had to quit drinking?
Yeah. So you can get all that money, get married.
Trying to put that model together, shaking it.
Say, will your president be awake at 3 o'clock in the morning to answer the phone if it rings? Shit, yeah, our president is up. Our president is a vampire. That motherfucker sent 23 tweets at 12:30. What the fuck is you talking about? That motherfucker is on it. Trump don't give a fuck. That motherfucker is on it, whatever the fuck it is. Every time he wake up, he just sign another piece of paper. Wait till they see this when they wake the fuck up, since they want to talk. We used to just being able to watch the news a little bit and then walk off. Not with Trump. Niggas is watching the news like it's the playoffs. Trump don't give a fuck. Trump don't follow nobody's rules. The president supposed to be at the White House. Our president is wherever the fuck he wanna be.
That's some real talk. He's a vampire. Did I show? No, I didn't show this.
No. This is Banyo. No, not. Here, he's coming too.
You don't have to respond to questions. You have the right to remain silent.
Trying to get out of your way.
You do not have to confirm your identity.
The ride's over, buddy.
You don't have to give any identification. You don't have to talk to them. You don't have to respond to any
Hey, it's
questions.
Finn.
You have the right to remain silent.
Yeah.
Over there. No ID.
Get out the way. Move. Get out of the way.
Bye-bye. Shit's nuts, ain't it?
Bye-bye. Adios, asshole.
Adios, amigos. Why the fuck they put our shit on that flag? I don't get that.
I remember this movie too.
They them live. Obey the cock.
That's some good shit.
Fucking world. Oh, Dave's out.
I've never seen a white male billionaire screaming at the top of his lungs, this whole system is rigged. And the moderator said, well, Mr. Trump, if in fact the system is rigged, what would be your evidence? Remember what he said, bro? He said,
I absolutely used it, and so did Warren Buffett, and so did George Soros, and so did many of the other people that Hillary is getting money from.
no one ever heard someone say something that true. And then Hillary Clinton tried to punch him in the taxes. She said, this man doesn't pay his taxes. He shot right back.
See, I understand the tax code better than anybody that's ever run for president, and it's extremely complex.
And then he said,
She complains that Donald Trump took advantage of the tax code. Well, why didn't she change it? Why didn't you change it when you were a senator? The reason you didn't is that all your friends take the same advantage that I do. Hillary Clinton has friends that want all of these provisions.
and with that, my friends, the star was born.
Boom. He was like, what do you expect me to be, stupid? Right?
Yep.
Difference between the police and the military. You're going to love this, Mossy.
License and registration.
Excuse me?
License and registration.
Why did you stop me?
Because you were.
Do you know who I am?
No.
Do you know who my husband is?
No.
He's the chief, and you're probably on his chain of command. So you definitely will be hearing from him.
Ma'am, you were.
Because you had no reason to stop me.
You were speeding.
No reason. I deserve more to respect than to just pull me over for no reason.
Karen.
I am the chief's wife.
Karen.
And all these cars are going the exact same speed as I am.
Karen. You and your husband. Okay. You were speeding on base. Therefore, you broke the law. So I pulled you over. I don't care who your husband is. The world does not revolve around you. Now I said license and registration. Please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Pretty much.
Fuck you and your husband. That bitch was talking mad shit at him until he said that.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was okay. Mexican citizens are protesting in Tijuana and around Mexico against their illegal immigrants. Did you know that?
They have
Everyone's
illegal
attention has been.
What?
They have illegals in Mexico?
Yeah, I wonder how they got there.
On the Los Angeles riots and every other riot in the United States. Do you know what's happening in Mexico?
Oh, you haven't heard that Mexico is protesting against their illegal immigrants? Even Mexican protesters are holding up signs that say, get rid of the invasion, stop the invasion, take the illegals back to their country. That's not all. Many of these illegal aliens showed up to Tapachula's migrant shelters. Many of them had visas, asylum claims, and CBP-1 appointments. But allegedly, during their routine sweeps in places like Tizayuca and Hidalgo, Mexican authorities would begin to round them up, Cubans, Haitians, Venezuelans, etc., detaining them for lacking proper entry approval. Oh, the level of hypocrisy of Mexico. They're not just throwing them into vans, they're filling up flights, they're putting them into cages. Even some videos circulating of these children and their parents claiming that the Mexican government is mistreating them behind closed doors, not feeding them, not giving them food, not giving them proper shelter. But here in America, we have it bad. Filling flights, many with asylum appointments or legal stays in Mexico, being deported back to Cuba, Venezuela, and Nicaragua. And according to Cyber Cuba, many immigrants say that officials told them in Mexico, you're covered, you're allowed to stay here, only to detain them, fingerprint them, load them onto planes, sometimes even tying and gagging them like criminals. But hey, what's happening in the United States and Mexico's opinions about separating families and sending people back to their homeland? As long as the United States does it, it's bad. But if Mexico does it, it's okay. And none of the left-wing media will report on it because it messes with their narrative and it messes with what they want you and I to believe. But let me know what you think in the comments section.
I think it's all a bunch of bullshit. Fuck their narrative.
You can make it. Just jump. It's too far. Lady J, where did you come from?
I just crawled out of a Jewish rape tunnel.
Can you help me?
Oh my God.
Jews have always helped Negroids get to places where they don't belong, like when we brought millions of Africans to America on our slave ships. Use that wooden plank as a bridge.
Now you know how to steal from construction sites.
And knowing
Oh my God. Damn.
Oh, shit. Oh, man, what a
That was
world.
one of my favorite cartoons when I was a kid.
Oh, I love that cartoon, huh?
Give me your money, bitch.
Oh, calm down, bro.
You calm down. Just hurry up.
Are you a black guy?
Are you serious?
What?
What? Just because I'm robbing you mean I'm black?
Well, I mean,
why would you think that?
I don't know, maybe because you're robbing me and you're black?
How you know I wasn't a white guy?
Because, bro, you talk black.
Excuse me? Talk black?
Sorry. I mean, talk African American.
I didn't know black was a language.
Look, man, I didn't mean to offend you, okay? I was nervous.
How would you feel if I just assumed you was a gardener?
I am a gardener.
How would you feel if I assumed you was in a mariachi band?
I'd be fine with it. I love mariachi.
How would you feel if I assumed you was illegal?
Oh, okay. Calm down. That's too far. Who you been talking to?
Doesn't feel too good, does it?
Okay, how would you feel if I assumed you need to pay child support?
How would you feel if I assumed all you did was get drunk and watch soccer?
How would you feel if I assumed you only eat chicken and watermelon?
How would you feel if I assumed you only eat tacos and fajitas?
Well, how would you... Damn, I could really go for a taco right now, actually.
Actually, I could do the same.
There's actually an amazing taco truck down the street.
Oh, really? I gotta check that out.
You probably won't like it, though, because they don't have grape soda.
You know the difference between a Hispanic and a stoner?
What?
Stoners have papers.
You know the difference between a black father and a boomerang?
What's that?
Boomerang comes back.
What's your favorite band? Juan Direction?
What's really long and black? The line at KFC.
That one's kind of funny. I like that one.
It's good, right? I like Juan Direction, I'm not gonna lie.
It was a good one, right?
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Damn.
Yeah, that was good, I thought.
You yourself just said Iran is as close to a nuclear weapon today as they have ever been. And Governor Walz, you blamed Donald Trump. Who has been the vice president for the last 3.5 years? And the answer is your running mate, not mine.
And I'd like to ask the vice president, what has she done to question my loyalty to this country? I served in the United States Marine Corps. I went to Iraq for this country. I built a business for this country, and my running mate took a bullet for this country. So my question to Kamala Harris is, what the hell have you she done to question our loyalty to the United States of America?
That was tough.
Truth. Bitch.
Live with it. This is nuts.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Donald Trump goes to Saudi Arabia, walks out with a $1 trillion deal, signed, sealed, and delivered. The next day, he leaves and he goes to Qatar. And bam, he gets a $1.2 trillion deal. Signed. That is $2.2 trillion in 48 hours. Meanwhile, you got Democrats out here screaming, crying, singing Kumbaya in the streets like that's going to fix inflation or secure energy deals. Spoiler alert, it won't. Like, when are y'all going to realize that this man has actually done more for our freaking country in the last few months than the previous administration ever did in the 4 freaking years? He's not out here doing
4
this
freaking
for
years.
himself.
What about all the times they ran office before that? They've been fucking fucking us over for years.
And respect to America.
Well, the big talk now is that he's going to run again because they're looking at the fucking Constitution. They're saying the way it's wrote, he can fucking run again.
Welcome to Beverly Hills, California, where you have crackhead zombies like Cocaine Bear here just pushing people randomly and takes a big kick to the snot locker. Now blowing his mind with a laptop as he takes several shots at the dome, loses his shades, and now takes another kick to the dome and another one to follow up, and one more for good measure. My God, his neck snapped back like a freaking human Bez dispenser. Maybe if Cocaine Bear had a dad that loved him, he wouldn't be freaking looking for love in all the wrong places. Well, he sure found some love. He found some tough love as he takes a shot to his freaking teeth. Some are teeth, some are there, some are gone. Obviously, some were gone to begin with this Cocaine Bear grizzly-looking mother effer. Comes in, follows up a couple laptop shots to the dome. He's like, you want some knowledge? Booyah, here you go. Mind blown. Takes another kick to the dome, and now he's punch drunk. Now looking like he's got glamour shots as his hair poofs in the air every time he takes a kick to the dome. And one more for good measure, and it is lights out. It's like, you want some more, son? And Cocaine Bear's like, no, sir, I'm good. Thank you for the ass whooping. You have a great day now.
Thank you for the ass kicking. You okay, Cocaine Bear?
The only thing Americans want to hear from Kamala Harris is an apology for joining Joe Biden. And remember, she was the border czar, joining Joe Biden in aiding and abetting the invasion of our country. And we're never going to stop talking about this because what they did to this country is unforgivable. It is an eternal.
She needs more than just giving us an apology.
Oh, fuck. She needs to be put in jail.
Stain on the Democrat Party. Every day we read another story. Every day we arrest another alien they let into this country who raped a child, who beat a woman within an inch of her life, who murdered a mom, who murdered a dad, who trafficked drugs into this country, who trafficked fentanyl into this country,
Honestly,
who were responsible for dead and slaughtered Americans.
How many have
I don't know
already
what's
been captured and
broken
sent out.
in the Washington press corps that none of.
Say what?
I said the only discussion that really should be going on about this whole thing right now is how many they've captured and how many they've sent out of the country.
Yeah.
And where they'd send them, prison or back home. Other than that, there shouldn't be nobody bitching about this shit because they're taking away from all of us.
They're making money off of it, and we're taking money away from them by stopping it.
Welcome back to the Black News Network. Tonight's story, a father of 2 returned home from the grocery store today to discover another man at his baby mama crib. Here's Tyrone with more.
Yo, what's up, Marcus? I'm here outside the crib where that baby mama stay, and apparently that ain't her damn car.
On Saturday morning, Jaquavian Snickerdoodle left to get some milk. He said he was shocked when he come home 10 years later and find another man in that house.
Ain't no damn way. That's my Uncle Reggie's car.
Well, ain't that some shit? Up next on BNN, the semi-annual YN Festival is only a few days away, and we asked the block if they ready to turn up.
And y'all be wondering what they doing over there. Well, we found out, and we gonna tell you about it after the break.
In a world where ops lurk, baby daddies sneak, and your cousin might rob you if he off them perks, you can't trust the streets, but you can trust Op Alert. Welcome aboard the Hellcat Cruiser. Enjoy spades, Henny happy hour, ice cream socials, and even morning church service.
Girl, please, you know he was looking at me all night. Honey, the only thing he was looking at was the exit.
Welcome back to the Black News Network. This is a developing story tonight. The mayor's wife is getting a train ran on her by some local YNs. Gotta love spring break. Breaking news tonight, ICE raids continue as Chihuahuas become the latest targets in what officials call a canine compliance operation.
Clear left. Kennel loaded. Earlier this morning, ICE agents raided several homes in this neighborhood, detaining at least a dozen Chihuahuas. Community reaction has been mixed. I'm not saying they're all bad or that they deserve cages, but ever since the raid, the barking stopped. The neighborhood's been a lot quieter.
Remember we showed that dog the other night?
Yeah.
That's where I got it from the Black Network.
We'll see how long this one makes it for.
Are you ready? This is 153 pages of the confidential agreement between Moderna and the U.S. government. And it goes back to 2015. What? Jason, what was happening in 2015?
Frankenstein coronavirus.
That's right. The same time Dr. Barrick and Dr. Shi published their paper on the new Frankenstein coronavirus. In fact, let's skip down to page 104. It shows that the NIH and Moderna were collaborating with Dr. Barrick. Wow.
Not a
His
surprise.
signature is on page 106 of the material transfer agreement. But let's get back up to the top of this specific agreement. The NIH appears to be.
I knew it was bullshit when they had that patented before fucking they even had a cure for it. Remember that?
Well, the reason why it's 19 is not because it was found in 19. It's because it was.
Yeah, I know. It's because it's a 19th fucking try.
I've been saying that for a while.
Transferring the mRNA tech to Dr. Barrick. But look what they want to make clear. Quote, mRNA coronavirus vaccine candidates developed and jointly owned by the NIAID and Moderna. I'm sorry. I mean, I've seen ulterior motives before, but usually you see them coming. Did you know that the government co-owns the vaccine? Oh, by the way, this is not part of the Trump's thing. This is not part of that. This is 2015. The same government that is now mandating its use owns the vaccine.
You better share that one quick. Don't know how long it's going to last.
They'll be burying it all. They probably didn't want anybody to know about it in the first place. You know that?
No.
You got anything you wanted to show, Mossy?
No. I'm just sitting here in the middle of a dungeon.
All right, I guess we'll play this out then. How about you, Hargrave? You want to talk about tomorrow night's show?
Yeah, just gonna have tons of AI and protest and.
We're gonna cover Crazy Cat.
Yeah, I'll talk about that piece of shit, sure.
All right, bye everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night at Hargraves,
Oh.
and next Wednesday. We'll go ahead, Mossy.
I'm just saying bow.
All right, bow.
I couldn't say where she's coming from, but I just met a lady named Dynamo Hum. She strolled on over and said, look here, bum, I got a $40 bill, say you can't make me come. You just can't do it. She made a bet with her sister who's a little bit dumb. She could prove at any time all men was scum. I don't mind that you called me a bum, but I knew right away she was really gonna come. So I got down to it. I whipped off her bloomers and slipped in my thumb and applied rotation on a sugar plum. I poked and stroked till my wrist got numb, but I still didn't hear no Dynamo Hum. Dynamo Hum. Dynamo hum, where's this dynamo coming from? I done spent 3 hours and I ain't got a crumb from the dynamo, from the dynamo hum.
Got a spot that gets me hot, ooh, and you ain't been to it. No. Got a spot that gets me hot, ooh, and you ain't been to it. No. Got a spot that gets me hot, but you ain't been to it. No. Got a spot that gets me hot, but you ain't been to it. Cause I gotta get into it unless I get out of it. And I gotta get out of it before I get into it. Cause I never get into it unless I get out of it. And I gotta get out of it to get myself into it.
She looked over at me with a glazed eye and some bovine perspiration on her upper lip area, and she said, "Just get me wasted, and you're halfway there, 'cause if my mind's tore up, then my body don't care."
First blood, double kill, triple kill, killing spree. Killing spree. You have slain an enemy.